those stamps that you guys have been using seem to have been not exactly what you thought they were. You already suspected that there was something strange going on with your company, the Inspectres, something weird going on, and now you released the two youngest kids of the Moonglow family. You used your stamps to release them, and they ended up here in this weird little pocket dimension, being drained for their power by Mama Audrey. And so those stamps maybe aren't doing exactly what you thought they were meant to do. So to remind you, the only other way to release somebody into the afterlife is to, like, solve their problems. Like, if they have nothing else leaving them attached to the earth, then they'll pass on. They'll no longer be a ghost. But the stamps seem to maybe have been a misdirection, maybe not something that you should be using. So just keep that in mind as you go forward. They seem to have been actually powering up this creature, Audrey. So with that said, we're going to pick back up in the middle of combat. The party's been separated into kind of two spots here. At the bottom of the map, we have Audrey, the kind of like main boss ghost, surrounded by Trunks, Elwood, and Skeeter, which is our guest, Blessius, Kyle Blessius, a wonderful creator, voice actor, who is actually the bottom half of Victor's character. So they are both halflings, and they have been kind of disguising themselves as a human. And in the first round of combat, Audrey came over and cut them in half, kind of separating them for the first time this campaign. And so now they must kind of work together as individuals instead of together as one. So Elwood and Skeeter. Skeeter is his ghostly dog, Elwood's ghostly dog. He's like a little beagle, and he's like see-through, so he's a ghost. He's very cute, and he has like a sheet over him that he wears kind of like a ghost. So he's very cute, and he yips and barks and tries to bite things and distract things, and he's like Elwood's little best friend. Maximilian and Victoria are also down here, along with your action figure Strongman, who's dressed up like a superhero. And then at the top of the map, the other half of the party, or other part of the party, we have Korax and Crum facing down Dory, who's on like a ledge up here. And then on underneath Crum is Grog carrying Crum like on his shoulder. And then above Crum is like on her back is your other action figure friend, your new action figure friend you met, who is a wooden knight named Jace. And the last thing is your ghostly gator is up in Dory's face on the ledge to kind of reset the scene for you all. The ground beneath your feet is this like really beautiful mosaic tile. The entire area is like this smooth kind of stone marble tile feel to it. And there is like a small river of blood at the back of the map, which I will ping right now if you can see it. This is like a river of like ghostly blood kind of flowing through this area. And with that said, I think we're ready to pick things up. Does anyone have any questions about the map or about things that happened last time that I can clarify before I get us rolling back into things?
I would just ask, where are James and the other guy we stamped?
You're not sure. That's
okay.
It's a kind of a scary thing to think about. You're not sure where they're at the moment. But you know that Annabelle and Edward, who are up on these rocks over here, they are like fading in and out of existence as they're being drained for their power. It seems like they were created as like batteries for this. They were meant for this, and you guys did exactly what they wanted. You went in and found them because they had been hiding for like 100 years, and you went in and found them and sent them straight to her. So you sent her the batteries she needed to get this ball rolling. So they were like born for this purpose. And with that said, they're still alive, quote unquote alive. They are, they still exist. Their souls haven't been completely sucked away. But yeah, you guys started piecing some things together all throughout the campaign, and they're all kind of coming together now. So with that said, any other questions? All right. Nope. Let's get things rolling. So it's the end of the first round of combat, and Audrey and Dory are going to take their legendary actions, which means they get to go again before anyone else gets to go. So, with that, Audrey is going to pull out her sword, and she's going to take a swipe at Trunks and Elwood and Victoria. So she gets like a kind of a sweeping strike in a little cone area. So she's going to hit Elwood, Skeeter actually, Trunks, and Victoria. So I need all of them to make me dexterity saving throws in the top left of your character sheet, the dexterity saving throw, and then I'll roll one for Skeeter and Victoria. Skeeter succeeds.
Okay.
Victoria succeeds as well. All right, and we got a 19 and an 18. Okay, nicely done. So everyone succeeds, which means you're only going to take 9 slashing damage from the sword as it slices across the two of you.
Only
9.
I hate to see what it is if it's not got an only in front of it.
Well, double it and you would know. Dory is going to take his glove and wrap it around the gator's snout, and he is going to attempt to stamp the gator. I need the gator to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. So what you're going to do is just roll me a d20 in the bottom left using the special d20 thing, and then we're going to add the gator's wisdom.
Oh.
Okay, the gator's going to succeed, actually. Okay, so the hand comes down on top of the gator's head, and you see a similar stamp on Dory's glove, kind of stamp it in the forehead, and the gator shakes it off. And that is the end of the legendary actions. And that's going to bring us to... Well, they get to go again. So Audrey is at the top of the combat. She's going to... She's going to reach over...
Yeah.
And she's going to try and attempt to grab Strongman as he's floating in the air with her hand. So she's going to try and grab that action figure that punched her. For those of you wondering where the gator came from Korax's special lantern Pokeball ghost thing she found. So it's her, the minion. She is going to grab Strongman with her ghostly fist, and she's going to squeeze Strongman. Okay. So as she does, Strongman, you watch as the action figure, like the wooden pieces on its arms and legs begin to snap and break and fall off.
Not strong, man.
And he just lets out a, oh gosh!
Oh, no.
It's okay. He's a strong man.
He is.
Strong man, be strong. We know you can resist
and
this.
that is Audrey's turn. She's also going to... No, she's going to stay where she's at. She doesn't want to take 5 opportunity attacks, so she's going to chill. Dory is going to shoot his crossbow at Grog. That is a natural 20 to hit Grog, so that's going to be a crit.
All right.
Oh,
wait,
no.
Where's Grog? I don't see him on the
He
screen.
is
I'm under
right
Crum.
here, underneath Crum.
Oh, okay.
We got a triple stack going on over there.
Okay, so Grog, are you raging yet? I can't remember if you raged.
Good question. I don't think I am.
Okay, so you're going to take 10 points of piercing damage from the crit. And then I need you to roll me a strength saving throw. So in the top left strength saving throw, as a net kind of bursts from the arrow and tries to wrap around you.
That was a nat 2. Plus
Okay.
6 makes 8.
So an 8 is going to wrap you up, avoiding Crum and Jace on your back, but it is going to wrap you up into a net, causing you to be restrained for the next round of combat, which means you'll have to
Okay.
use your action to kind of break out of it. You could still rage if you wanted to, but you would need to then try and burst out of this net that's on you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this.
Send Perry at Dory. He can take him.
Harry, that's just Crum's battle cry.
Crum, you're up next. Grog, you're on deck after Maximilian and Victoria go.
Yep.
How much space can I move?
You can move... what does it say at the top of your character sheets? It should say next, like above your armor class. Is in a box.
40 feet.
Yeah, because you're a cat. Makes sense. So you can like hop, skip, leap, jump 40 feet, which is 8 squares.
It's kind of diagonal. Do I have Can I move diagonally?
You can. Yep.
Okay.
Diagonally is the fastest way to get from like one line to another.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
Perfect.
Jeez.
So you
Oh,
hop
jump
off
this
of
man.
the netted Grog. Jace is going to follow because he's on your back. And you run up the steps over behind Dory. And what would you like to do?
What is my strongest attack?
That
Scratch him in the eye.
is kind of up to you.
Maybe I should scratch him in the eyes. Okay, I'm gonna scratch him in the eyes.
All right. Sounds good. So you reach your claws out to attempt to scratch him. You can roll me a claw attack. Should be under your actions.
Do I... Bro! Do I hit the... Bro! Do I hit the thing, the button under the hit/DC or
Yes,
the bro?
that's correct.
Or the damage?
The hit/DC first, and then if it hits, then you do the damage.
Okay.
Are you yelling bro at your bird? Or at commander?
All right. So an 11 is going to miss as you go to scratch Dory. He just kind of like puts his foot out and like blocks you a bit. He says,
What are you doing there, little creature? Stay away from me.
I'm gonna kill you!
he
Holy crap.
his eyes kind of get big. All right. So that is Crum's turn. Max and Victoria.
What if we stamped Dory?
if we
Max
what?
is going to back up.
Stamped Dory.
He's not a ghost.
Do we know?
He's alive. Yeah, I think we know. We
That's
can
correct.
tell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Max is going to back up. He tries to like point his staff at Audrey, but Victor, roll me a perception check.
Boom.
Okay. So
I'm
with a
freaking
7, you
out,
see
man.
Maximilian kind of running away, but you don't see exactly what happens. I think everyone's kind of facing away from Maximilian, so nobody really sees what happens, but you can tell he's having a hard time attacking Audrey.
Aw.
It's one of those things. He's definitely cursed by this. Remember, he's got that ring on his hand, and it's keeping him like almost charmed by her. And it's not able to be
Men
taken
always
off.
think with their second brain. Second head.
So instead, he's going to fire a. He's going to throw a magic missile towards Dory. So he's going to roll a d4. 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. So he fires off 3 blasts towards Dory and hits him for a total of 8 damage. And then that's going to bring us to Grog. Trunks, you're on deck after Grog.
Okay.
So yeah, I need to break out of this.
Yep. So you would
net
use your
down.
action to roll a athletics check. If you want to rage, you get advantage on it.
Yeah, I am gonna pop rage as well,
All right. So go ahead and kick off the rage.
and then athletics. Actually, let me do that first. Rage, and then athletics with advantage. You said.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And then what can I still do this turn?
You can still move, and that is going to
Okay,
break
so-
free. So you break out of the net.
Okay. And then I was trying to remember if I had any kind of second action. Obviously, there's a bonus.
If you
action, right?
attack with a weapon, yes, I think you get an extra attack.
That's
but
what it was. Okay, I
You
haven't
missed
done
that, yeah,
yet.
unfortunately, because you had to break
Okay.
out.
I don't really want to get into his range if I'm not going to attack him this turn. So I think I'll just move here for now.
Alrighty. Sounds good. That's going to bring us to Trunks then.
All right. I'm thinking I want to try to hit 2 people here. So I have 2 attacks per action. I'm going to throw a guiding bolt to Dory, and then after that, I'm going to do a Morning Star to Audrey.
Okay.
Can you reach
I-
that?
So with extra attack, you have to take the attack action to get the extra attack. And a spell is not an attack, so a guiding bolt is not an attack. You'd have to pick here. So you can get 2 Morningstar attacks or 1 guiding bolt.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, in that case, I guess I'll just focus on Audrey and do a double Morningstar.
All right. Go ahead and roll your first attack.
Oh, that probably...
Okay.
Did that
a 10
hit?
is going to miss, but you still get your second attack.
Dang it.
Okay, 16 is going to hit. And then do you want to smite? Do you want to, like, pump a spell into this and do some extra damage?
Do it.
It's up
Should
to you.
I? Should I do it? I have 3
Yes.
available spell slots
It's
left.
Yeah, I
hard
think-
to hit. You just gotta use everything
I
right
think
now.
once you've got your hit, I think you
Okay.
use it.
All right. Thunderous Smite it is.
All right.
And,
That's the one that pushes, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Even though she kind of backed up against the wall anyway. Okay. Do I do the Morningstar hit and then do I do Thunderous Smite after?
Correct.
Okay. Morningstar 6 and
Okay.
then Thunderous Smite. Not great.
All right.
Why would I get a 1? Come on.
Unfortunate. All right, and then she needs to make a saving throw against your DC. She rolled an 18 on the dice, so she's not going to get pushed by the Thunderous Smite. But you do the good damage. That's a total of 12 on your turn, which is pretty good. And then you still have a bonus action and movement if you would like. You can reposition around Audrey without taking any opportunity attacks if you'd like. If you don't want to get that sweeping attack against you again.
Let's see. So, what's my range? 5 feet on the Morningstar. Ooh. I
So
guess I
any
still have
square
range
that's
on the
around
unit.
her.
What is her range on that sweeping attack? Just the immediate area around her?
It hit the last time it hit Victoria, Elwood and Skeeter and you, and not Victor.
Okay.
And it didn't she didn't swing it all the way around in like a circle. It was just like in a cone in front of her.
Okay. I will back up by a square then to get sort of where Victor's at.
Okay. So this would get her to have like a sword swipe on you if she chooses to. Is that okay with you?
Oh, actually, I'll back up by 2 because I can still hit with my hand axe at that range.
Okay.
I'll go there.
All right. So
All
then
right.
she's going to make her opportunity attack as you step away. She's going to roll 17 to hit. What's your armor class?
20.
Okay. So she's going to
Nice.
miss. As the sword clangs off of your armor. All right.
Cool.
Also, guys, don't forget those magical items that you got. Not last session, but the session before. Those will be helpful. So don't forget those and their special abilities. If you need to recheck them, they're in your inventory. Next up is Strongman, who is going to try and break free of the clenched fist and fail as he tries to push out of it. He's going to punch the inside of her hand at disadvantage, and he rolls a 1. Strongman's not looking too good
No,
right now.
Strongman. Come on, man.
Jace is going to point his sword forward, and he says, "Onward, my steed!" Talking to Crum. And he's going to run up to Crum's nose and then jump off of Crum onto Dory. Have at you, fiend! And he's going to stab at Dory as he lands on him. He is going to hit Dory for 4 points of piercing damage with his toothpick sword as he stabs
Nice.
Dory in the face. And Dory goes,
Oh, get off me! Get off me!
and he's trying to swipe Jace off of him. And that's going to bring us to Victor. Korax and the crocodile are on deck, and then Elwood and Skeeter finish us off. So Victor's up.
The adrenaline's worn off from the initial start of the fight, and I realize I'm touching the ground, and I'm freaking out right now. I back away like 2 steps to be by max, and I cast Disguise Self on myself to make myself look tall again.
All right. So you cast Disguise Self so that you look tall. All right. So that's your action for your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so freaking out over here for
All
sure.
right. Maximilian, you see, has kind of like a scared look on his face. Victor? Victor?
What's up, Max?
I can't help.
Yeah, I can't help either, dude. I'm kind of freaking out over here.
You are both kind of like looking at each other in this kind of scared way, and you both kind of realize your weaknesses in that moment. Both of you see like Maximilian has a weakness for his wife that's kind of holding him back, and you have this weakness of like needing to feel like you're the big man, like needing to feel that you're tall, and your friendship bonus kind of goes up a little bit more while you're within 5 feet of each other.
Do I still have an action or is my turn over?
That's your action, your movement. You still have a bonus action.
Victor, nobody cares that you're short, okay? I sometimes have
okay.
dreams that I'm 4 feet tall. I don't know where they come from, but I still have pride in those dreams, okay? Pull yourself together.
After hearing this rousing set of words come from Trunks, I kind of have a moment of clarity, and I am not calm, but I'm going to use whatever bonus action to... Can I talk to Max with that? Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to pretend like I'm really cool right now and put my hand on Max's shoulder and say, it's going to be all right. And I'm going to use deception so he thinks that I'm totally cool right now.
All right, roll me a deception check.
18.
All right. He's going to have disadvantage on this because he trusts you.
Oh, I love hearing that.
He rolled a 16, so he says, "Okay, I believe you. Yes, Victor, we can do this." All right.
I nod and my turn.
All right, Korax and the crocodile are up. I think you're muted.
Oh, yeah, muted.
Not here.
Sorry, my bad. I cast Summon Undead to summon Intibity, my ghostly spirit.
All right, let me throw up Antipodes.
They have 14 armor class, 30 hit points.
All right. You pull up the token here. There you go.
Yeah.
Give you control over that.
My undead army. It's looking great.
All right. Intibity is there. I like how Dory is surrounded by 3 random ghosts.
What
All
did
right.
he expect in a haunted mansion?
I also moved slightly closer.
All right. Sounds
Like
good.
over here.
And then what would you like the crocodile to do?
Attack Dory directly. Attack his life points directly.
All right. Go ahead and roll the bite attack. So you roll a d20 and then add
Okay, just
5, I
D20.
believe.
Oh my god. Is this alligator is useless.
Unfortunately, it misses as it goes to bite. Intibity also, I believe, gets to roll initiative. We're just gonna, to make things easy, we're gonna have Intibity go after the croc.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what would you like Intibity to do? Wooden
Attack.
Skeeter's on deck.
Attack Dory.
All right. Go ahead and roll its attack.
There we go.
All right, yeah, so that's going to hit Dory, and then the damage you're going to probably have to roll custom as well, which I think was a D8.
What was it? Deathly Touch or something?
Yeah.
Your spell attack. Yeah, D8 plus 3 plus spell levels necrotic damage. I don't know what that is.
So it should be a D8 plus, what did it say?
1 sec. Rolling the D8. 1d8 plus 3 plus the spell's level necrotic damage.
Okay, so what level spell did you do Summon Undead at?
Oh, 3.
Okay, so it would be 2
2 plus 3 plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah. So 6.
The creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Or
Or be
what?
frightened.
Okay, he's going to roll his wisdom saving throw. He rolls a 1. He is going to use his legendary resistance, of which he gets a couple of, and he is going to automatically succeed.
What the frick?
So he looks like he's scared for a second, and then he kind of shakes it off and like grunts.
No!
At least I did 8
Audrey!
damage. That's fine.
He calls over to Audrey, whose ghostly head kind of turns in his direction. That's going to bring us to Elwood and Skeeter's turn.
Sweet. Oh, Victor, I tell you what, carrying you on my shoulders destroyed my back. And then when that happens, Elwood's kind of just like trying to fix his posture, and Skeeter looks at him, and Skeeter just jumps up and tries to get like pet. And then Elwood would be like, "Hey, boy, hey, let's try to be cute for the scary lady." And I would like to try to charm her with the cuteness of the love between these two.
All right, roll a perception, or not perception, a persuasion check, please.
Persuasion. Oh.
Is that a real dog? It's so good.
All right, a 17. We're going to roll for Audrey. Audrey, like, she's not really, unfortunately, sorry, Elwood, she's not really paying attention too much. So she rolled an 18 on the dice, which means she's not really into it. She's focusing on Dory, who just called her name. Looks like she's going to head in that direction.
Gotcha.
She's more of a cat person.
So that would be, I'm going to say that's your bonus action for your turn.
She's a cat person, you say.
Crum can charm her.
I'll use my incredible
So what
charms
would you like to do
get
for your
around
action,
myself.
Elwood?
Could we double down on the cuteness?
I don't think so. Not on this turn.
Oh, well,
But next turn you
Okay.
can do it again.
got you. And then I guess what I would do is just, oh man, I was so set that would work. I guess what I would do is trying to just take a slice in with a dagger.
Okay. Sounds good. Are you gonna? What's your special dagger called? I forgot. It's called bookworm or something.
It is called bookmark. Yeah,
Bookmark. Are you gonna use bookmark?
I'm going to use bookmark.
All right.
Do. Hey.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. 9 damage. Nice. So you stab down into like Audrey's kind of pelvic area, just barely reaching up there into that direction. And Audrey just like, she kind of looks down and then looks away slowly again, like you're just like a pest at her side.
We're cute, dang it.
And then Skeeter gets a turn as well.
Could he try to charm with cuteness?
He can fly in front of her face and try and get her attention. You would have to move him either 1 or 2 spaces over to the left to get in front of her face because she's facing in the direction of Dory.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. So he's going to float up in front. What do you have him do?
Like float up but sit. You know, floating sit. And just, tongue out, just trying to be cute.
Okay. Roll me a second persuasion check.
Come on, big money. Oh.
Okay.
No.
Let me see here. Audrey seems to be kind of looking through Skeeter at the moment. And in fact, that is going to take us to Audrey's turn as she kind of floats with Strongman in her hand. She's going to float forward above Trunks, past Trunks, through Skeeter. Victoria needs to do her turn real quick. I forgot to do her turn. She's going to roll a couple attacks. Victoria hits an attack for 5 damage. Okay. And then Victoria gets a opportunity attack. Trunks gets an opportunity attack, and Elwood and Skeeter both get opportunity attacks.
Oh.
So Audrey is floating past you all, You may roll one like weapon attack of your choice. Victoria's going to roll with her katana. She's going to hit. All right. 11 is going to miss.
Ooh, there we go.
The
That's
20
a
is going to
hit.
hit for 11 damage. Good. Let me mark that down. And did you want to roll one for Skeeter too?
Oh yeah.
So you may have to do that custom, which means in the bottom left of your character sheet, click on
Yep, I got
the
it.
D20. And then we'll add his modifiers.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's going to miss, unfortunately.
Poor
So
Skeeter. Yeah.
poor Skeeter. All right, so that is going to be that legendary action for Audrey with her movement, and then she's going to take her. She needs both hands free, so she's going to try and attempt to finish off Strongman here. She is going to succeed as she squeezes down on Strongman. The rest of his body breaks as his
my
action
gosh.
figure head falls to the floor, and you see this kind of like ghostly spirit goblin kind of like rising up out of the wreckage of the action figure that it was in. Remember, these were goblins inside these.
Can I capture him in my lantern?
I would like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw if you want to try and capture him.
All right.
Please. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I
Oh,
tried.
no.
Okay, so you go to open up the lantern, but before you can do it, Audrey puts her hand out and sucks the ghost into her own body,
Oh dear.
leaving Strongman nothing but a bunch of splinters on the ground.
Oh, no.
And that is going to have me erase Strongman off the initiative, which is going to lead us to Dory's legendary action. He is going to look around at all the ghosts that are on him, and he is going to start by trying to get Jace off of him. So he is going to attempt to grab Jace. With a 20, he is going to grab Jace, and he's going to try throwing Jace off of the balcony towards Grog. So, just
Get off me, you little creature! And he
throws Jace at Grog. It's not going to hurt you, Grog, but it is going to
Can I catch
land
him?
near you. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a dexterity check here to try and...
Dex check.
Yeah, so up at the top of your character sheet where the dexterity
yeah.
number is, just click on the little modifier for your dexterity.
Oh.
Okay. With that, with an 11, I'd say an 11, you're able to nab Jace before he hits the ground. You are just going to take 1 point of damage each. And that is the legendary action for
How
him,
big is
which is
Dory?
going to bring us to Audrey's next turn.
Jack got Donowald.
That's okay, I'll let Audrey.
Idiot! You need to hold your own! She says as she points her finger up to Dory. And she says, use them! Use the soul coins! And Dory's eyes kind of get big, and he says,
Now, we don't have to do that. Come on now. I don't want to make this a permanent thing.
and she does not seem to be phased. She is like staring at him intently, and he starts to sweat. And then she's going to point her finger at Korax, and she's going to attempt to Eldritch Blast you.
What? That's my thing.
That is a 17 to
My
hit with your armor class.
friend. Do I have mage armor on right now? I forget.
You muted.
I think you and Crum do, don't you?
Commander, I
Okay.
think you're like deafened or something.
I think you're muted, Kara.
I don't think
No.
I can hear any of us. We can hear you, Kara.
Can you guys
Okay,
hear?
command.
Am I?
We
Am I
hear
muted?
Commander.
You.
I'm
I
muted.
hear everyone. I hear everyone. Yeah.
Where's my sound at? Give me a second.
Oh no.
Maybe that's why I got Donor Wolf.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why you get Donowald.
Unmute
Wait,
your
I
speaker
can hear
or increase
everyone.
volume to
What's
hear
going
it.
on?
Yeah.
Just
So-
you can play the stream and you can hear us on
Okay,
delay.
there we go.
All right, you can hear me?
Yep, I got it.
I have mage armor, I think. So It says my armor class. I think I'm 14 right now with mage armor.
Okay. So you're going to take a total of 10 points of force damage from the Eldritch Blast.
What?
Owie.
Oh god.
And then Dory, he's going to kind of like shake his head looking around at all the ghosts around him. And as he kind of puts his hand up in the air with his glove, you see his stamp kind of begin to glow, and these soul coins begin to pour out of the stamp and encircle him. It looks like 10, 20, 30 soul coins all kind of circling around in his area. I need the crocodile, Crum, and Intimidity to make me dexterity saving throws.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, my
So
rolls are
top
so
left
bad.
of your character sheet, you have to roll special d20s for the croc, and
I don't know
The-
what my saving throw is for.
Oh, thank goodness.
it's just whatever their
Nice.
bonus is, whatever their
Nice,
dexterity
Crum.
bonus is on their stats.
16 plus 3
Okay.
for Intimidity at least.
Okay.
This is Intimidity.
Nicely done, Crum. You're gonna be okay. Intimity's gonna fail here.
Even with the plus 3 or whatever.
Yeah. 14 is not gonna do it.
Okay.
Try for the croc.
Here is the croc. God, this croc is useless.
Oh,
Why do I even
no.
have him?
Unfortunate.
Why do I have him?
So as the soul coins begin to spin around, that is not what you're rolling a save from. The soul coins begin to kind of like crumble into these like metallic dust particles, and you see the souls begin to like kind of sink into Dory's body. Like one goes into his eye socket, one goes into his mouth, one goes up his nose, and he begins to like snort up and get all these souls kind of sucked into his body, and he begins to grow in size as his like the fur on his body begins to kind of light on fire, and his face and skin begin to kind of melt off. He's just leaving a skull kind of similar to what happened to you, Grog, with your hand, but this time with his head, as his head begins to kind of like light in this red fire. Dory seems to be no more.
Barry
As-
doesn't like it.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. As a
Oh my
new
God.
creature takes his place,
Stage 2.
pushing
He's teared up.
the crocodile there, the ghost there, and Crum there. Crum, you're not going to take any damage from this. Let me put him here. All right. And we'll move him to the right layer. All right.
Ah!
God.
So, as his boating hat rests atop his skull-like head and the flames encompass his body, he lets out a horrible screech, and the flames burst, hitting the crocodile and Intimidity for 8 points of damage each.
I gotta write this down.
You're good.
How big is Dory now?
He is considered, I think he's considered large.
All right, so Intimidity has 22 points now.
Am I able to
Crap.
move him? Am I allowed to know that?
What do you mean by
Croc
move him?
has 11.
If I was to try and pull him or push him, how is that?
You would have to roll a
possible?
check, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's possible. So his like trench coat and hat are kind of the only thing that you recognize left of Dory, as these soul coins all disappear around him into his body. You hear him in his kind of same voice that he has before, but just a bit more kind of, I guess, scary. He says,
Well, now, y'all really done it. We were gonna use these.
and he is going to take his sword out. It's like a flaming sword, and he is going to point it towards Grog. And he is going to fire a flaming blast at Grog and Jace. I need you to both roll me dexterity saving throws. Top left of your character sheet.
Oh, do I have advantage at all with Rage on or no? I remember it being...
It depends on the kind of barbarian you are. Let me look real quick.
It says you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, not
Yep.
attacks.
Yep.
So I roll another one. It says +2.
It should just
What does that
be
mean?
a single one. The 17's going to do it anyway.
Okay.
But let me check here real quick. At your abilities.
Oh, the +2 thing, it says +2 melee damage with strength weapons.
Yeah. And then
Plus
I
something
think it danger sense. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws when you're not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So
Okay.
this is an ability you have as a barbarian called danger sense. So yes, you do get a roll again.
Do you want me to, or is that enough?
You don't need to this time, but just remember
Okay.
for next time.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to take a total of 4 points of fire damage. You also save Jace from taking any damage as you shield his body from it. And that is going to be up to Crum's turn now.
Okay. This big man is probably very strong, right?
Yeah.
He looks pretty tough.
He looks like it.
So Audrey's a cat person, right?
You're not sure.
I said that in a comment
Well, yeah,
to
she's
her not
just-
being distracted by a dog. Is
Yeah,
all
she's
I
just
said.
not a dog person. She could be a fish
Yeah.
person or something, Crum.
Yeah, she
you know,
could be.
like-
Okay,
Maybe a
maybe I'll
croc
just
person?
work on Audrey for now. Can I charm her?
It's unlikely, I'll say that. It's unlikely to be able to charm her when she's so fixated on this thing that she's doing. It's unlikely that a charm is going to work on her. It's possible, but it's unlikely.
And Crum, be very careful. That legendary sword swing attack, if you get too close range, that'll be painful.
If Crum moves away now, there's no opportunity strike, right? They have to
Correct.
be like within melee range. Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna just shoot Dory then.
All right. What do you want to shoot him with?
Missile?
Magic missile?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and click on the magic missile damage 3 times.
1, 2. That is not good.
3, 2, and
Oh.
5.
Ooh,
Okay,
there
so
we go.
8,
Good.
9, 10.
Nice.
10 damage to Dory. Nicely done. As
Has
those
Dory
blasts hit him,
retained the damage from before the transformation?
you're not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no health bar to really be able to see. This is kind of one of those things that it makes it a bit more immersive if you don't know the answer to that question. So you got to kind of make those decisions. But you could tell, I'll give you this. You could tell he was kind of desperate having to do this. He seems angry that he had to use up these soul coins like this. With that, that's going to bring us to... Well, Crum, do you want to move from where you're at after you've done that? Before we move on.
I'm not sure. I think I'm okay.
All right. And that's going to take us to Max and Victoria, and then Grog, you're on deck with Trunks right after.
Hey, I got a quick question, sorry, because I don't know if we ever talked about this.
Mhm.
What do soul coins look like? Do they just look like normal coins with a glow type thing, or what?
They kind of look like, they look like a silver dollar, but with like the face of the person that has the soul inside.
No, we have soul coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, I was like, I have 53 of them. I wonder.
Yeah, you found those, I think. You
Off
picked
of
those up
Leon.
from after you killed Leon, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to bring us to Victoria here, who is going to run forward and is going to say, "Don't you ignore me!" And she's going to float up here and attempt to stabby stab with her katanas. She's going to hit once. Just not bad, more damage is more damage. All right, and then Maximilian, floating forward, is going to point his staff up to Dory, and he's going to blast Dory with a spell. Looks similar to a guiding bolt. And is going to miss, unfortunately. Which is going to bring us to Grog's turn. Trunks, you're on deck.
Okay. I have the climbing buff thing that I took after a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to climb up, straight up to Dory.
You got it.
Up to the balcony.
Easily.
And I want to. I don't know if it counts as an unarmed strike, but I want to try and pull him off this balcony, like throw him off the balcony. Almost.
Okay.
Oh, suplex him, dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the suplex is exactly what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Just
let
grab
me-
him. I don't know if I'll be able to lift him though, so I want to try and get him off this balcony.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll me an athletics check with advantage. Well, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's terrible rolls. Terrible.
All right, so that is, let's see here, a 12. Okay, so Dory's gonna roll. Dory actually fails.
Nice.
Ooh.
So, I know this isn't super fun, but you guys are burning these, which is good. They don't recover. He's going to use another one of his legendary resistances to not get pulled by you. So he's going to kind of like do kind of like a Super Saiyan flex, and an aura of ghostliness kind of pushes you off. And he says,
Stay off me!
Don't touch me.
Me being
And-
knocked back.
No touching.
he only has one
Me
more of
being-
those left. I'll just let
Okay.
you know that.
If I'm knocked back, is there any kind of opportunity attack there if I'm going back? Or
No.
does that not count as him leaving? Okay.
Not if you get like knocked away, no.
Okay.
If you
I do
leave
have
on your own
something-
volition, yes.
Or if he leaves.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I do have something called, where was it? I think it's just called like bonus attack, extra attack. It says you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the action, attack action on your turn.
Yeah.
So can I just attack him again?
Yeah. I'm okay with that. If you
Can I
if,
try
you,
it
if it's
again,
a punch,
or should I just attack?
if it's a punch, you can. I would say you can't grapple a second time.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So and it has to be the same unarmed strike again. Is that right?
Not necessarily. You could use a weapon if you wanted to. I think your gloves are better than most weapons, though.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to do the lifesteal with the unarmed attack as well.
Yeah.
So unarmed strike. Is it advantage or not with rage?
Not advantage, no.
Just one. Okay.
Yep, that's gonna hit. So go ahead and roll damage. So you
Okay.
roll the unarmed strike, and then you.
Yeah, it says bludgeoning 4.
Yep. So you get 4 plus the 2d10.
And then there's just 2d10. Is that custom? I need to do that.
If it's not next to the gloves, like if there's no like button
Yeah,
to
I
press.
don't see a button.
Okay,
for
then
it.
yeah, just roll 2d10.
Okay,
then.
let's just roll 2d10.
Nice. So you
So
punch.
plus 4.
Yep, so total of 15. You punch into the chest area of Dory, who lets out a groan, and some fire kind of flames out from him. I need you, the Gator, and Antibody to roll me a dexterity saving throw. You get advantage on these.
Okay. Also, do I heal 15 HP?
That is, does it say you heal for the force damage or you heal for the total damage?
Let's have a look.
I think you heal for 11, but I could be wrong.
1 second.
And you get 100% lifesteal? That's crazy.
It was something like that, yeah. I'm just trying to find it. 1 second. It says unarmed strike, heal HP equal to damage dealt.
Okay,
Is
so
what
yeah.
I've got written
Wow.
down.
So yeah, heal 15 then.
Okay, 15.
Nice.
And then it was
A
Which
dexterity saving
sorry?
throw.
Dex with advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
fine.
yeah, that's gonna save. You're gonna be fine. The ghost and the crocodile need to roll as well. So a d20 for each of them, and then we'll
Okie
add their
dokie.
dexterities.
Oh my god. I'll just say that was the crocodile, whatever,
A
dude.
crocodile.
So 7 and a
All right.
20. Which one was which?
Crocodile was the first one, and
I think
Timothy
you're
was
muted.
the
Am I muted again, or are you muted?
You're
You're muted
Okay.
again,
No,
Commander.
I'm muted. Give me a second. Why does that keep
How's
happening?
this- wait,
What
how does
button is
this work?
being pressed?
What?
There we go.
Well, how does he keep muting or whatever?
I don't know.
There's a button on my keyboard that I'm rolling my dice next to, and my hand keeps coming down and accidentally tapping it.
I'm
The
gonna be right
first
back
one,
quick.
the
Yeah, I
first
can
one was
still
the
hear
Gator.
everything.
The second one was Antibody.
Okay. So Antibody's going to save. The croc is going to take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay, he's not dead yet.
All right. And that's going to take us to Trunks' turn.
I assume I'm a little too far away to attempt Jack's. Sorry, Grog's.
Wow, who's Jack?
I don't know. I'm slip of the mind. I can't attempt the suplex move from where I'm located. Right, a little far away.
Not on Dory.
Okay.
You could try grabbing Audrey from where
There's
you're at.
nothing to like throw Audrey off of, so that doesn't seem
Yeah.
super productive. So let's see. I'm wondering, other group members, I yell to you, do you think that I should throw a very high level guiding bolt at Dory, or should I do double melee attacks against Audrey?
Double melee.
I yell, what? What'd you say, Trunks?
We're kind
Should
of
I
far
attack
away.
Dory or should I attack Audrey? You guys have any thoughts? You think you're good on Dory up there? You got it covered?
Attack Audrey, because no one else.
my homies hate
No,
Dory.
yeah, no one else is attacking Audrey. Victor and Maximilian are useless,
I'm
and so
gonna
are Elwood
go
and
for.
Skeeter.
Alright, I'm gonna go for Audrey, guys. I'll do that. Alright, cool, thanks.
Oh, okay, good luck.
Okay, so I'm going to do, I guess, just 2 hand axe hits on Audrey.
All right.
Without needing to move closer. Although, do I want to get? Well, I might move after.
Okay, so these would be your 2 hand axes. So when they get thrown, you have to recover them after that.
Oh, do I?
Because you're throwing them.
Oh.
That's how throwing things works.
Can you not
I
get
mean-
just close enough to just hit her?
Yeah,
You could
maybe I
walk
should just
2
move
spaces
in.
forward.
Yeah, but I'm just
walk
like,
2
she has
spaces.
the crazy slice attack that just
But
demolishes you.
But if she gets out of your range, you can get an attack of opportunity against her.
True, but she might just go crazy slice.
Don't
It's fine.
be such a baby.
I'm going in. I'm
You're a
going in
tank,
on
what the
Audrey. I'm going in. We're gonna
right.
keep on going with the double Morning Star attacks.
You pest.
Don't call me a pest. I'm way bigger than a pest would be. You see pests that are 8 feet tall? No, those are like rodents that you call exterminators for. Take that.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, looks like
that's
you
going to
did.
do it. So go ahead and roll damage.
And then-
Did you want to smite?
Ooh.
You should smite. You should.
All right, I'm gonna be running out. I want to save some guiding bolts though, so I guess I will do 1 more thunderous smite to go along with that. So let's see. Morning Star damage.
All right.
Okay, and then thunderous smite.
She fails her save on that, so she will get pushed up to 10 feet
Oh,
in
that's
the
some
direction
damage.
of your
That's some
choice.
damage. That's
Nice.
what you like to see.
Nice. That's 18.
Okay, so I'm thinking she gets pushed towards the left side.
Okay. So we'll move her 2 squares to the left. And that is your actions for your turn. Or that's 1 action, sorry. That's 1 attack. So did
And
you
then I
want to
can
walk up and do
do-
another?
I guess I should walk up and do 1 more. Yeah. And this will just be, I think, standard Morning Star
All right.
attack. Uh-oh. That probably didn't hit, did it?
That one's going to miss.
Dang it!
Unfortunate. All right. Jace is going to be up. Victor, you're on deck. Korax after. Then Elwood finishing us off. So Jace is going to get up on Grog's shoulder, and he's going to then kind of try and climb up onto Grog's head. He's going to roll pretty well and climb through Grog's hair up into the top of Grog's head. And you kind of feel this, it kind of feels like there's a spider crawling on your head. Like it's very kind of creepy as he's crawling all around on you. But he stands on your head, and he's going to point his sword towards, actually he's going to, it would be disadvantage if he tried to hit Dory here. So he's going to point it towards Audrey. He's going to point his sword towards Audrey and cast a guiding bolt.
Ooh.
And he hits for a natural 20
Ooh,
Nice.
let's
So this
go,
is a
Jace.
crit.
Wow.
From the action figure. So that's going to be a total of... Not bad. That's going to be a total of 28 points of radiant damage.
Oh my lord.
Jace just made the attack of the battle.
Strongman would be so proud.
Yeah.
That is for my friend! As the blast hits Audrey in the chest. And she really looks angry now as her eyes kind of flare up. That radiant damage seems to really have hurt her pretty badly. And that's going to be Jace's turn. Victor, you're up.
Okay, so the question I have to determine how I'm going to do my turn is, like, before we did all this, like, yeah, Car mentioned we have 53 soul coins. Are those just like kind of divvied up between us, or how many do I have?
That's up to Kara.
I thought
I have
one
the
person
coins?
took them all.
Wait, does she have the coin? I don't know who took
Oh, I
them.
think I
saw that
took them all.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I have them all.
It wasn't Victor?
I thought, yeah, because I thought I put a note.
You
that I
guys
had
can
them in
decide
my
it as a
bag.
group together.
I also have a note that says 53 soul coins.
All right, maybe you took half and I took half.
Maybe.
Okay.
I have a feeling, not just for this battle, but I have a feeling I remember Victor taking some. I don't know if it was all of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I've been pilfering everything as we go. It would make sense. We got
Mm,
random
yeah.
goblin books in my inventory. Okay, I looked at Max. I'm gonna give this guy like the question of a lifetime. Max, your children are in chains. Your wife is in danger. Dory's the bad guy. I'm gonna ask you the most important question that you could be asked in this moment, and that is, do you know how to use the soul coins?
His eyes kind of get like real big, and he looks down at you. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, please. Okay, with an 18, he looks down at you, and he says quietly to you, "No." But then he just nods his head.
Does he nod his head yes? Which way is he nodding his head?
So he's saying he doesn't understand the coins, but he's like, just use them anyway. Let's do this.
Victor, also, I don't think Maximilian's wife is someone we need to worry about being in danger. She seems
Yeah.
kind of
No, no,
bad.
that's
think
fine.
she's-
That's fine.
she's
Look, I'm
always
just
been
trying to
evil.
rally Max right now. Can you guys let me do my turn? Okay, so I'll use my bonus action to give Max my ring thing, whatever the stamp thing is,
Okay.
and thrust upon him the 20 some odd coins I have.
I'm going to say this is your action if you're going to do this.
Okay, then this will be my action.
Okay. So as you take, your stamp is on your sleeve. So you take your stamp and you kind of like press it up against Maximilian, and then you thrust the soul coins that you have into his body. As you do, they begin to kind of swirl around inside of him. You can kind of see them through him because, you know, he's a ghost, so you can kind of see them kind of floating around inside of him. And his eyes begin to kind of light up this golden color, and he lets out a kind of like... And Maximilian grows in size. As he does, his muscles begin to kind of bulge a bit. His staff that's in his hand remains the same size that it normally does, as he is like now holding onto what looks like a toothpick in his hands. It looks more like a wand now, and he's kind of like looking up at the ceiling, blasts of radiant energy coming out of his eyes. He opens his mouth and it's all lit up in the inside like a lantern, and he says, "The power of friendship!" And you have powered up Maximilian. I'm just gonna double his damage for the rest of the
Wait,
combat.
So do I have a bonus action still?
Yep.
Okay, I want to high five Maximilian.
Okay, you
Can
high
we
five.
change his name?
I gotta like
The
jump though. I gotta
Maximilian.
like jump. I'm gonna high five him with like a jump up and reach it.
All right. So you go to high five, and it is like a crisp, like resonating high five as it like shakes the whole building.
Jack, did you say? I mean, Grog.
Yeah. Can we
did you
change?
say
Can we change his name to
Maximilian?
So Maximum Million or
Maximilian.
Maximilian? Million or Maximum Million?
Maximilian.
Maximilian.
I like Maximilian.
Maximilian.
Okay, hold on.
Or maybe maximum million.
That's what
That's
I
what
said. Yeah,
Jack said,
Maximum
yeah.
Million.
How about we just do the best of both worlds?
Maximum billion.
Maximum billion.
So maximum billion begins to grow in size. I'm gonna give Maximilian with that. I'm gonna turn Maximilian into a boss ally. So he's gonna get some legendary actions too.
Yes.
I like that.
Let's go.
So Maximilian is gonna take an extra turn here, and he's going to point his wand towards. He's gonna float forward and point his wand towards Dory and cast Magic Missile, which is gonna be double damage.
Woo-wee.
So that is going to be a total of 16 points of damage towards Dory.
And was that all the soul coins, or was that like half Victor had and Korax also has half?
Sounds like Korax.
I believe
has
Korax has the other half.
Okay.
All right, so that is going to be that, and then that's going to take us to Korax's turn.
All right, there's a lot of things we could do here. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
you've got basically 3 turns to take here. You got Korax, Crocodile, and Intibity.
Okay. Well, I could buff up another ghost, or I could buff up myself, or I could just attack. What do y'all think?
Maybe Victoria, because
Victoria,
she's
yeah.
She's like a demon. She's a soldier, you know.
How about I throw the coins to Victor?
Okay.
Can I do that?
He's pretty far.
You can probably throw into Victoria, can you?
Why not Victoria?
Because I have to be there to stamp her.
Someone would need to.
Yeah.
Oh, the stamp was part of it.
close.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the stamp was part of it.
I didn't realize that either.
Well, he just described it.
Who stamps Dory? Oh, Dory stamped himself.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got a
I
stamp
have-
that's on his glove that like
Yeah.
glowed
Okay.
really
I mean,
brightly.
I can
Oh,
fly
okay.
50 feet, so I can like get close and then
You
attack.
you can bomb the coins from above, dude.
You could
Carpet
fly
bomb
to
Victoria.
Victoria and then have Intibity and Ghostly Gator do damage to things. I don't know.
I know, but like they are not living
Where
up
do you wanna end your
to
turn?
what I wanted.
Dude, why don't you stamp your little gator guy, make him OP? He sucks right now.
You have a lot of options here, actually.
I know
Where did-
exactly. I have a lot of options.
Where did you want to end your turn, Korax?
I don't know, but I want a witch bolt Dory.
So just do it.
But I
can
have
still-
coins.
Oh, 'cause
so
that would
I
be
don't
your
have
action,
to
I
use
see.
those.
Do
But
whatever
That'd be
you
your
want to
action, I
do.
see.
I want to give the coins to someone else so they can do it on their turn if they want.
I see.
Because I only have one action.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah, but you got like 2 pets. Don't fret over it. Just do what you want to do.
It's my turn. Stop telling me what to do, Victor. Okay. I mean, you don't want people telling you. Don't tell me. All right. I'll fly over to Trunks. Trunks, do you want to do this?
Sure, I'll do it to Victoria.
All right. Here's some coins.
Thanks.
Wow,
Wow,
so
these
that
are
was-
shiny.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 of your movement. You got 20 left.
Okay.
Move 4 more
I
squares.
can witch bolt from pretty far, 30 feet. I'll just gotta go here. And I witch bolt Dory.
All right, roll me an attack. Roll me
You
the
want to
witch bolt
stand
attack.
clear a little bit, Korax.
What?
You want to stand clear a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking
Yeah, 21's gonna
about.
hit. Go ahead and
So-
roll the witch bolt damage, and then it stays connected to Dory.
3d12. Oh, wow. That
Whoa.
was really bad.
Oh no.
No, that's. I mean, it's not bad. It's not horrible. Okay.
I had opportunity to do 36 damage.
All right, so 12
Whoa.
damage from the witch bolt, and you're connected between him. So now you can just use your action to just deal the damage each turn. You don't need to roll to attack anymore, as long as you have witch bolt up.
Yeah.
Just remember that each time you take damage, you will have to re-roll concentration to try and hold concentration
Gotcha.
on witch bolt.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. And then I roll for my gator.
Mm-hmm.
My
Roll
croc.
d20.
He is so useless.
That's
Why
unfortunate.
Why did I even summon him?
I think
This
it's
is
just
why we don't
unlucky.
power up the
It's
croc.
really just unlucky. Like he is pretty powerful if he gets to go, but I think he actually
Oh,
gets 2
no.
attacks as well. The gator, he gets a bite and a tail attack.
Does
I
he?
think. Does he have multi attack? I can't remember. It
Let
would
me
be
check.
one of his abilities.
Hold on.
If he doesn't get
has-
multi attack, then I
He has
want to give.
bite plus 4 to hit. It doesn't look like he only has bite.
Oh, well, I wanted him to have multi-attack, so go ahead and roll another attack.
Okay.
He gets 2 attacks per action.
Let's go. Here we go. And that it doesn't matter.
You know, roll another one because we forgot. We forgot. A couple rounds ago. He didn't have multi-attack a couple rounds ago. Let's roll another one. What could happen? Hey!
Wow.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the gator damage. Bite damage.
This is a 1 now.
It is
What?
1d10 plus 2. Okay.
Good job, Gator. You did it.
You did. Wow. Good job. 1d10 plus 2. Here we go. Okay. All right.
Hey,
Nice.
not bad. Not bad. 8 damage on Dory.
I'm so proud of him.
Okay.
All right.
When a creature makes a melee attack on Dory, it seems like he bursts out in fire at that creature or the creatures in the area. You're not exactly sure how it works, but sometimes it's on a single creature, sometimes it's on all the creatures. In this case, it's just on the gator. So the gator needs to roll a dexterity saving throw after it bites to dodge the flames that burst out from him.
His dex is plus 0. Okay.
All right.
And we're back.
So the gator's going to take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. Right.
And Antiquity, go ahead.
All right. Antiquity's turn. I think they get plus. Where is it? Oh my god. I'm not sure what they get plus.
It would be, I think, plus 4 or 5 to hit. Either of those numbers, plus 4 or plus 5, is going to make it hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
So the armor class for Dory is 15. So
okay, cool.
Go ahead and roll the damage for the.
All right, 1d8 plus 3 plus
Wraith.
3. Okay.
All right, so total 4.
It would be 1 plus 3 plus 3.
Oh, plus 3 plus 3. Okay, so total of
Yeah.
7. Okay, and then dexterity saving throw for the ghost.
Oh yeah.
As the flames burst.
Okay, their dexterity is plus 3.
Okay, a 13 is going to fail.
Okay.
Fortunately, for another 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Elwood and Skeeter, you're up.
All right. So Elwood and Skater would like to kind of remotely disappear into the shadows, Metal Gear style. So, Colonel, we're going to try to just go up a little bit, make our way right here stealthily.
Uh-huh.
And then out and, Skeeter prances really, stealthily. And then I would like to use sneak attack on Audrey.
Okay, so roll me a... Actually, you don't even need... Yeah, roll me a stealth check, because you get a bonus action to stealth, so we'll use your bonus action to try and stealth. So roll a stealth check here. All right, let me roll for Audrey. She rolls a 5, and Dory rolls a 19, neither of which are going to see you. So you have advantage on this attack roll, so go ahead and roll twice and take the higher number. If you right-click to hit with the dagger, if you right-click the plus whatever to hit, the plus 9, you'll be able to roll with advantage. You can click that.
Gotcha.
Okay. That was I think just one hit, wasn't it? Or one
That was
roll?
just one. Yeah.
Okay, so roll again. There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so now go ahead and roll damage, and then we're going to add your sneak attack because you are unseen. Okay, so
Nice.
10, and then now you
Wow.
click on the sneak attack damage, which I think
Yep.
is 3 or 4d6.
Holy moly.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
God.
So as you sneak up, Trunks, you just you see out of the corner of your eye as Elwood sneaks up and takes his dagger, which kind of looks like a pointy end of a staff almost, like a magical staff, and he brings it up into Audrey's thigh and stabs into it as she lets out a and that is going to be 24.
You like that?
No, I don't like that. She turns around. Skeeter. What does Skeeter want to do?
Skeeter does not care about charming, and Skeeter would like to bite an ankle.
You got it.
Skeeter's angry now.
Skeeter got rejected. He ain't happy.
He's an angry
That's
boy.
just a D20, correct?
Yep. And then we're going to add the 4 to it. So 13 is going to miss. So Skeeter goes to bite. It like bites into the ghost's leg, but she doesn't seem to notice it. She just kind of looks at you. Meanwhile, Skeeter's like on it, but nothing, no damage.
Who's your good boy, Skeeter?
All right. That's going to bring us to Audrey's legendary action. She is going to turn towards Elwood and Trunks, and she is going to make her sword swipe. I need both of you to roll me dexterity saving throws, please.
Big money.
Okay. Okay, come on.
Not bad. Okay. So in total, Trunks, you're going to take... Okay, Trunks, you're going to take 10 points of slashing damage. And
Jeez.
Elwood, you're going to take 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Skeeter is out of range from it, though. So Skeeter does not take any damage. And I need... I think Trunks is safe, but is Crum the only one that is afraid of that laugh?
Yes.
Okay, so Crum, after hearing that laugh, you can no longer move towards Audrey. So you can only move in this direction, like away from Audrey. You can't move towards her.
No.
Oh no.
So you're kind of stuck in that area that's kind of up here in the corner area for now. As long as you can see Audrey, you're going to have disadvantage on attacks as well because you're afraid.
Bruh. I'm already so bad at attacking.
Scaredy cat.
You
All right,
could heal. You could heal people.
Yeah, Elwood might need some heals.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what their
I'm
total
losing.
HP is.
I have 10 damage that I need healing too. So
All right, Dory is going to attack... He's going to attack Grog here. He brings up his flaming sword and brings it down on Grog for a 16 to hit. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay. So that is going to deal a total of 8 plus 5, 13 fire damage as it comes down. So 13 fire damage and 4 slashing half to 2. So it's going to be a total of 15 damage for the turn.
Okay. Do I have the tail beast one? Isn't that a reaction thing?
Yeah,
says
but
if a
did
creature
you
you
choose
can
the
see
tail
within
one or
10
did you
feet-
choose the other one? You chose the climbing one, right?
That's part of Form of the Beast was when I popped Rage, no?
Yeah.
Or is that linked to the climbing and everything? I thought the climbing and everything
there's
was
a difference,
different.
right? So you get
believe
one when you
so.
rage and one when you wake up?
Yes.
Okay.
As far
so
as that's how I
different.
read it.
Yeah. So you can
Okay.
do the Form of the Beast tail. Yeah.
Yeah, it says hits you on an attack roll, you can use your reaction swipe, your tail, roll a d8.
Yeah.
Applying a bonus to your AC equal to the number rolled,
Okay.
potentially causing the attack to miss you.
Okay.
Okay, so just roll a custom d8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no matter what you roll, it's going to make the attack miss. So that's
Okay,
good.
well I rolled a 1, so that's good.
Yeah, because the
'cause
attack
it
was a
was
16
equal?
to hit you.
Yeah.
And if you make it a 17, make your armor class a 17, then it just blocks
Okay.
it. Okay. So you appear with this tail kind of swipes his sword out of the way, kind of almost instinctively without you even wanting it to happen. You're like getting ready for the hit and the tail just appears and like swipes the thing out of the way. It's like your body reacted before you even could. And that's going to swipe Dory's attack out of the way. Then that is going to be at the end of Dory's turn. A total of 2 fire damage to everybody in the surrounding area after he makes one of his sword attacks. So this is just not a save thing. If you're within the range of him, within 5 feet, you take 2 at the end of the turn. So that's the Gator, Intimity, Jace, and Dory are all going to take 2.
Oh no.
But not me, or me included.
Grog, yes. You're going to take 2 fire
Okay.
damage. And then
All
that's
right.
going to bring us to...
I
Audrey's official turn as she
Croc
Does
has
Maximum
1
Billion
hit point
get a
left.
legendary move?
he used his immediately after he changed. So
Okay.
he gets another one at the start of the round. So now he would get a new one.
Oh, he's top. Okay.
Because now we're at the top of the round again.
Okay.
So Audrey is going to move here, and she is going to point her finger towards Korax. Korax, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please. Okay, 17, that's good. So you are only going to take, wow, that's really low damage. You're going to take a total of 6 psychic damage.
That's low.
That's low.
Yeah. So total of 6 psychic damage, and that's halved from 12 because you saved. And that is going to take us to Dory's official turn.
I lost concentration.
Did you do a... You have to roll to see if you...
Oh, really?
Yeah, so-
I was doing Witch Bolt.
Yeah. So you do a Constitution saving throw for me.
I really hope Crum starts healing people.
Woo!
You're good.
Well, can't
Nice.
come down.
so good at
I don't know if it's
concentrating.
ranged
Okay.
healing.
Dory is then going to make another strike on... Grog, I would say. Probably going to miss here. Yep, that's going to miss. So the flame comes down, and then each person around Dory takes 2 fire damage at the end of his turn. So that's going to be Jace,
Again?
Grog, the Gator, and Antibody. Yep.
My gator is dead.
Oh no.
Okay. As the the last bit of flames kind of burst out from Dory at the end of his turn, the Gator kind of looks over to you, Korax, and as it's taking this burst of flame, you hear in your head,
Thank you for saving my life.
Can I summon him back into his Pokeball?
yes.
I can?
Yep. He gets sucked back into your Pokeball. It's like he faints.
Where's the Poke Center?
Good job, Croc.
Anyone have a Phoenix down?
I need a
All right.
revive.
So, with that is Dory's turn, bringing us to Crum. You're up.
Okay, I am like so useless. I feel so bad.
You can
Okay,
heal us.
Can I heal? How many people can I heal?
So
What
if you check your
ranged
spells, I
healing
think you
do
have
you
a spell
have?
called Mass Healing Word, which would heal like quite a few people. If you read it.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Okay. So you could reach 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You could reach anybody but Victor.
I am so sorry.
I am down at 33 out of 52. I think Elwood's down pretty bad.
I'm down bad as well.
Okay, I'm very not doing so helpful, so I'm just gonna heal everyone.
All right. So how many do you get
That
to
is
pick?
helpful.
What does it say for the spell? Should
Huh?
say how many creatures you get to pick if you click on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
So if you
Yes.
click on where it says Mass Healing Word, it should pop up with like a little information box.
oh, okay. It says how many people I can choose.
In the description, it should. So let's read it real
Up
quick.
to 6 creatures
Up to
of your
6.
choice.
Okay. So you can heal Korax, Trunks, Elwood. You could heal Jace and Grog. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you could heal Antibody, which is you could heal yourself. You could heal Antibody. You could heal Skeeter. I don't know if Skeeter's taking any damage. Those would be your options.
Is there a reason to heal less people? Like, do you get more out of it?
No.
Okay.
I was just heal everybody.
You'd have to pick between Skeeter and Antibody or Victoria.
Oh, what's Victoria at right now?
She has only taken 1 hit, so I can't tell you what her HP is, but she's only taken 1 hit.
What about Intimidate?
Antibody's taken a few fire damage pokes
Yeah,
here and there.
Activity is half health
You
right
can
now.
probably leave me, Crum, because I have the lifesteal gloves.
Okay. Intimidate, Jace, Grog, Korax, Chunks, and the pink guy.
Elwood.
Can I heal those people?
All right. So go ahead and roll the healing. I think if you click on the healing for the spell, it should do it for you. Click on the little, it says like, I think 3d4 or is it 1d4? I can't remember. 1d4
I'm
plus
so sorry.
Oh, 4 healing's
good.
good. Any healing's good.
Doesn't she have a? I mean, if she's level 6, shouldn't that spell be higher?
I'm looking. Let's see here.
I'm sorry.
You don't need
No,
to
don't worry.
apologize.
Any
Yeah,
healing is
full's
good.
All good.
It's a 3rd level spell, so that's as much as it does at 3rd level.
Really?
Yep.
It's a pretty far range, and it heals 6
It's
people.
a far
at once,
range and
so
it
that
hits a
makes
bunch of
sense.
people. So if
Yeah.
like
I
if
guess
3 of
so.
you were unconscious, it would bring 3 of you back up from unconsciousness. So it's pretty strong.
Okay.
All right, so that is that there. And that's going to take us to... Crum, would you like to move at all from where you're at?
I can't move, and if I do move, I can only get closer to the
Yeah.
danger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think
So
I'm
probably
fine.
best to stay there. All right. Max is going to move forward here. And he is going to place his hand on Korax. His large, ghostly finger is going to come down and
Oh, this is Max. Oh, thank
Yep.
God.
place his finger on your head, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
Aw.
That's going to be 6 points of healing.
Thank God.
And then he's going to use his legendary action to do a guiding bolt at Dory. For 18 to hit. Nicely done.
Let's go
5,
maximum
6.
billion.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 7 is 18.
Nice.
18 points of radiant damage to Dory. And as that hits, Dory kind of his flames begin to fade, like kind of flickering in and out like a candle. And he seems like he's pretty hurt. Victoria is going to move forward next to Audrey. And she's going to take 2 swipes. And she's going to miss both, unfortunately. Grog, you're up. Trunks, you're on deck.
I still want to get Dory down off this balcony, so Unarmed Strike again on. Was that an athletics check?
Yeah.
Was it advantage? Because I'm still raging,
Mhm.
right? Okay. Okay.
All right. So 21, he's going to roll here. Fails again. Deciding whether he should use his thing.
What's the matter, Dory? You scared of heights?
Wuss.
He is going to use his last legendary resistance here. As he pushes you away, this kind of ghostly flame bursts from him, and his eyes burst out in this bright glowing color, and he looks down at you.
I ain't afraid of heights. I'm afraid of dying.
And then I say, so we should be pretty scared right now. And we're going in for that second attack. And we're life stealing with this unarmed strike.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
This one wasn't advantage, was it?
Not
This is
advantage, no, just a regular attack.
What if you miss?
That'd be awkward.
So 18's going to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Unarmed strike was 4 bludgeoning plus, what was it again? 2, sorry,
It's 2d10.
2d10, yeah.
Trunks, you're on deck here. Victor, you're going to go after
So
Jace.
this, 5 plus 4, 9.
Okay. So you're going to heal for 9. And that's going to take us to Trunks' turn.
All right. Here, Victoria, take this. And I stamp and do the soul coin thing.
All right. So you bring your stamp up and press it against Victoria's side as you throw the soul coins. She actually reaches up and catches a few of them as they kind of sink into her hand and down her arm, kind of floating around in her chest area as her armor begins to glow this golden color and her eyes light up similar to her dad's. And instead of saying the power of hatred, she says, or the power of friendship, she says, power of hatred! And she's going to
my mom!
You're not my mom.
Can she now be victorious?
I was gonna say Victoria, but I like Victoria.
That works too.
Victoria.
I like Victoria, to be honest.
I like
What about
Victoria.
Victorious?
Victoria's good.
What about Victorious? When we mix them again.
All right. So you got Victorious and Maximum Billion helping you out here.
Oh my god.
So that's going to be your action for your turn. Anything you want to do for your bonus action or movement?
Let's see. I guess there's not much for me to do as a bonus action. So, let's see. I'll just chill.
All right, sounds good. That's going to bring us to Jace's turn. Jace is going to, as he's standing on Grog's head, he says, "It's been a pleasure, Grog. Crum, I love you!" And he jumps off of Grog onto Dory. As he does, if you've ever seen Dragon Ball Z, you might recognize a character named Chaozu.
No!
Oh, God.
Wait, I don't remember them.
Oh, boy.
Where was happening?
It's about
So-
to explode.
Yeah.
Jace jumps onto Dory
Self-destruct.
and he says, I will not be put in a lantern! And he
Oh.
explodes, dealing...
I can't remember them.
Can I try to catch him in a lantern anyway?
He just said he will
Do you
not.
have an empty lantern? I don't think you do. You'd have to
I
like...
do.
Exploded. What's there to catch?
Oh, you do have
'cause
one. You do have
the
one.
Don't you have the croc and...
No, she has an empty one because she
Strongman?
missed she missed Strongman.
Yeah, I
Oh,
missed
yeah,
Strongman.
you're right.
Okay. So that's going to be a total of 18 points of radiant damage.
Oh, my
Oh,
lord.
wow.
He was out of spells, so he was gonna be doing like 2 points of damage a turn. So he
Sevens
deals
in chat.
18 and
Say hi to King Kai.
Can
Corax.
we get some F's in the chat for Jace, guys?
Corax, if you want to roll a
Reunited
dexterity
with
saving throw to
Strongman.
try and grab the soul, you can.
Ah, it was almost a natural 20.
As you open the lantern up, you just get a goblin ghost that's like flipping you off with 2 middle fingers as he disappears into ghostly speckles. He has been released to the afterlife. He seems to like have kind of fulfilled his purpose. Like he always wanted to kind of do something like this, be a hero. So
Did Strongman make it to the afterlife, or...?
no, he got sucked into Audrey.
No!
Oh no!
I thought they were reunited.
Unfortunate, but maybe if you kill Audrey, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, that's gonna bring us to Victor's turn.
Okay, I'm not sure if this works the way I want it to, so I'm just gonna go with it, and you stop me if I'm doing it wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Before I do anything, I say to Max, like under my breath, like he's not looking at me. I'm not trying to get his attention. I'm like, this is gonna look so cool, bro. Then I use my staff's Misty Step to get behind Elwood.
Okay.
I tell Elwood it's time to do the thing, and then I cast haste on Elwood.
All right. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. All right. Normally you wouldn't be able to, but because you're using the staff to Misty Step, I'm okay with it. But if you were using your own spells to Misty Step, you can only do 1 spell a turn.
Yeah, the staff
usually.
is bonus action, so that's why that was
Yep.
okay.
Yep, I'm okay with that. So you cast haste onto Elwood. For those of you that don't know what haste does is it gives Elwood an extra action on his turn. It increases his AC by 2. And I think it lets him move double his movement speed as well. So, it gives Elwood a bunch of buffs, but it is a concentration spell. So, Victor, anytime you get hit, we'll have to roll a concentration check, which is a constitution saving throw, and we'll have to see if that sticks. Whenever haste fades, Elwood will be stunned for 1 round. So, Elwood won't be able to move for 1 round. But until then, you're a beast. All right.
Elwood's the beast.
Yeah.
Because he's going to do the thing.
Yep.
I do the thing.
All right, that's going to bring us to Corax and Intimidity.
All right, I continue my witch bolt.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage. Don't need to attack or anything. It just does the damage.
Okay.
Okay, 7.
Oh, it was a
Not bad,
7.
Dory.
It looked like a 1. Okay. Whew, thank God.
All right, and then did
Intimidate.
you do Witch Bolt? Does it only do 1d12?
Initial does 3d12.
Oh, okay, and then
it
everyone
says-
after that does 1d12?
Apparently, I
Okay.
don't know if it's supposed to be more.
Okay. Yeah.
From what I understand, it's only 1.
That makes sense.
Okay.
right.
And then this is Intimidate is hit.
All right.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately gonna miss on that one. Intimidate is a bit intimidated.
Yeah, looks like it. Intimidate moves in front of Crum as like a shield.
Okay. Yeah, can definitely do that. All right, Elwood and Skeeter are up, unless Korax wants to move. Korax, did you want to move?
Ooh. Perhaps I'll move like over here
Okay.
behind maximum billion.
All right. Sounds good. Brings us to Elwood and Skeeter.
All right, Skater, it's time for the party. And then Elwood would like to start stabbing as much as possible.
The stabs are definitely gonna be helpful. So, did you want to try and hide before you stab to try and get
I
advantage?
didn't know if I could, but I would love to.
You
actually.
can.
All right, here we go.
All right, so go ahead and roll a stealth check. Nice. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Let me roll for Audrey. I don't think she even has a possibility of getting it. Okay, no, you're good. All right, go ahead and
Question, is
roll
that
your attack
stealth?
with advantage.
Is
your
the
first
stealth
attack.
a specific Elwood thing?
It's a rogue
I
thing.
think it's a
So
rogue
rogues
thing,
can
yeah.
rogues can stealth as a bonus action.
Got it.
Hey, where did that halfling go?
Oh, he's right here. So go ahead and roll the attack with advantage. So roll twice, take the higher
You
of
got
the 2 for the dagger.
it.
Okay,
And then
so
the
roll
second
again.
one.
In case we crit, which we might. Nope, same roll. Okay. So with a 20, that's definitely going to hit. So go ahead and roll the damage with sneak attack.
Oh man.
With sneak attack.
Yep. So you got the
Gotcha.
7 for the dagger and then
Woo!
12. So total of 19. And then that's your first action for your turn. You can attack again.
Oh my
I would
This is
god.
your
love
second
to.
action.
I would love to. Thank you.
All right, so here we go. Another 11.
Oh.
Okay. This one is just a regular attack.
Consistency.
So yep, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. This one is also going to be sneak attack as well.
Oh man.
So you got 7 again. And then sneak attack one
Nice.
more time.
Of course. Yeah.
All right. So total of 18. So you have
Almost the
18
same
and
rolls.
19. Not bad.
Wow.
As you make these 2 stabs, you notice Audrey starting to kind of like bleed this purple magical ooze out of her body. And she now turns towards you and she says, "Enough of you." And this is going to be her legendary action before Skeeter gets to go. This is going to be Audrey reaching her threshold of HP. I need... I just need Elwood to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
So top left of your character sheet.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
So that is going to be...
Is it too soon to ask if I can uncanny dodge?
This is not an uncannyable, dodgeable thing.
Oh.
12, 24 points of psychic damage.
Oh. I believe I'm KO'd.
Oh,
You're not dead. You're unconscious. So with the 24 points, this was kind of like, this is showing you guys that you're reaching a threshold on Audrey where now things, like she's looking desperate. As she does that, this kind of ooze pours out of her eyes and she says, "One down." And she's then going to take her turn. That was her legendary action. Skeeter still gets to go. Skeeter, let Skeeter go, and then she's going to take her turn.
Is
All
Skeeter
right.
be enraged at his owner falling over like that?
I'll give Skeeter an advantage on an attack if Skeeter wants to attack.
Sure,
Aw.
yeah. Skeeter would love to attack. So roll again then.
Yep. So roll a...
Peter loves attacking.
Okay. 14 is just going to hit Audrey. So in this state that she's in, she's kind of vulnerable to attacks. So a 14 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage for Skeeter, which I believe would just be a D8.
D8. Gotcha.
Yeah, just roll a custom D8.
Big buddy.
Hey.
Nice.
So Skeeter bites into Audrey for 7 damage, which is more than what Strongman did. And
Oh, that's rough, dude.
Too soon.
He's
rough.
already dead. Come on, man.
sorry. As Skeeter bites into Audrey's leg, she kind of lets out a grunt, but doesn't seem too phased by Skeeter. But she's kind of looking at him almost like she's like, maybe I could eat you next. And that's going to take us to her turn. Yeah, she's going to try and kill your dog. So,
Oh man.
Bro.
Yes.
she's going to roll a 16 to hit Skeeter. What's Skeeter's armor class? I think it's less than that. If you click on Skeeter in your pets, should have his armor class in there.
Oh, sheesh. And pets. Oh, no. Where do...
It should be in your
no.
extras in the bottom right big box.
Okay, got you. Skeeter has an armor class of 13.
13. Okay,
Yo,
so
Can I
Skeeter is
bend
going
luck
to get hit.
Audrey's thing?
What'd you say?
Can I use bend luck here on Audrey's attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Then that's going to be my bend luck. That's the rest of my stuff for that.
Okay.
The
She
sorcery
rolls
points.
a 3 instead.
Ooh.
So she's going to miss as the sword is coming down on top of Skeeter. Skeeter lets out a "Yip!" and kind of closes his eyes, but Victor, you kind of put your hand out like Doctor Strange and like kind of twist the sword as it bounces off of Skeeter's cloth and hits the ground. She like turns really quickly back to look at you angrily. And that is going to be a saved doggy. Woo! So that brings us to Dory's turn. Dory is going to make an attack on Grog. It's going to be a 19 to hit Grog. Go ahead and do your roll if you would like.
Dory really hates Grog.
What did I roll again?
It was for your reaction. It was like I think a D8.
Oh, it was the tail, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it says you got a lashing spiny tail, which deals 1d8 plus. Wait, that's not it. That's for attacking, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the attack one. There's the other one
I'll
that
just roll
adds
a
to your
D8.
armor.
I can't remember which one it was, but roll a d8. Or, what did they roll? I'm a 16.
Yeah, they rolled a 19 to hit. You had
Okay.
16 plus 4, so it's going to miss.
Okay.
All right, and then you take 2 fire damage. Intimity's going to take 2 fire damage. And that is going to bring us to Victoria's legendary action. Victoria
you
is
mean
going to take
Victorious?
2 sword strikes onto Audrey. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Let's go.
So she's going to use her katana. It kind of bursts out with this soul rage. And she's going to deal a total of 20 points of damage with the first hit on Audrey. Which
Dang.
Audrey lets out a... and then another attack here is going to miss. All right. That's going to bring us to Crum's turn.
Okay. OMG, oh my gosh. Okay. So somebody is like sleeping right now.
Yeah, sleeping.
Yes.
I'm gonna wake him up with
Elwood is unconscious.
Yeah. Can I reach him?
You are not close enough to reach Elwood, but you could cast a spell. If you have healing word, you could do another healing word, and that would reach him. Or you could do another mass healing word and hit him. And as long as he gets 1 point of healing, he'll be back conscious. But he needs 1 point of healing, otherwise he's not going to wake up.
Okay, I'll do mass healing word.
Okay. What are your targets for that one again? Everybody's in range now.
Intimidity, Grog, Corax, Trunks, Victor, And the sleeping.
Elwood.
The sleep.
Yeah.
The sleep.
All right, Elwood, you got it. So go ahead and roll the healing there.
Breeze.
As long as it's one.
Why?
It's okay.
That's
good.
average healing. So everyone go ahead and heal 4. And that's going to bring you up from unconsciousness, Elwood.
I want to be more than average.
I just had the craziest dream.
All right. That is going to take us to Maximum Billion's turn. Maximum Billion is going to float over here. And he is going to look back at Victor. And Victor, you notice on Maximum Billion's finger, on his ring finger, the ring is glowing like a really, really bright purple color. Like a really bright purple. And you can see, you remember before when you found that ring and it had kind of wisps coming off of it towards like the nearest cursed thing? It had those like purple wisps coming off. Similar things happening here, where these wisps are coming off and flying towards Audrey. And you can actually see her. She's got her hand pointed to him. It's like she's controlling him like a puppet. And Maximum Billion is going to Guiding Bolt Crum. Crum.
What?
What? Maximum billion?
That is going to be a 16 to
Oh
hit
my
you, Crum.
God.
What is your armor class?
18.
You said
She's
15?
got, she's got mage armor. She's got mage armor on right now too.
Okay. Is that with the mage armor or no? I would think maybe not. So it'd be 13.
Mage armor would be +3.
13 sounds
it's-
high though, doesn't it?
No, hang on. Mage armor is 13 plus her dexterity modifier.
Okay, 13 plus your dex. So,
Oh,
Crum,
okay.
at the top of your character sheet, what is the little number where your dexterity is? What does it say? Plus what? The top.
3.
Plus 3. So it'd be 16. What did I say to hit? Did I say 16?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so that's
did.
still going to hit, unfortunately. So it's going to be a total of 6, 12, 18 points of radiant damage.
Oh no.
I'm on 2 points of health.
Oh jeez.
After
That
the
was
18.
like my entire health.
Okay.
Okay. And then you hear Maximilian, "Help me!" And he's like crying like ghostly tears as he's pointing his finger at Crum. And you see Audrey kind of laughing that hysterical laughter. You were always such a fool, Maximilian. And
Call him by his proper name. It's Maximum Billion.
Yeah, ruler.
Victoria is going to take 2 strikes on Audrey. Which are
For
gonna
your
miss.
father, Victorious! Make these strikes pure!
Wait, did she get to go twice, or is this like a reactionary
This is
thing?
her turn.
Okay.
She goes right after Max. She's only going to hit for 6 damage on 1 attack, but it's okay. Damage is damage. Audrey is looking really hurt right now. She is... Yeah, Audrey's going to kind of put her hand out on Victoria and begin to kind of suck some of the life force from Victoria. Victoria needs to make a saving throw, and she succeeds. So you see as Audrey seems to try and like almost heal off of a nearby ghost, she is not able to heal off of Victoria, whose rage keeps Audrey at bay. Grog, you're up. Trunks, you're on deck.
I say to Dory, you can't keep dodging me. It's time. You're going over this edge. Advantage, athletics. No, come on.
Okay,
Please be
I'm gonna
enough.
roll for Dory. Dory rolls a 10. So, you grab a hold of Dory. Where do you want to push him?
I kind of want to put him in this drink, in this blood. Like, can I ping? How do I ping?
Click and hold.
Right here.
Okay. So,
I'm throwing him
you
down there.
suplex him over. I feel like, thematically speaking, you might have to both go over the edge if you're
I
going
might
to suplex
come with
him.
him. Yeah, I had a feeling I might.
So, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
All
Hey,
right.
Crum, could you mute?
What happened?
I was wondering if Crum could mute. It's really distracting for me. I don't know. Like, I
Oh, is
can't
the
with
bird squeaking? I couldn't even hear it.
So good.
My bad. Okay, so Grog, you grab a hold of Dory and suplex him over the railing, and as you do, it kind of like snaps the railing, which looks kind of like a bone almost. It like snaps the bone in half, and you both go tumbling into the water. Roll me 3d6.
Okay.
All right. With 11 points of damage, you're going to take half that because you're raging. So you're going to take 5 points of damage. He's going to take 11 points of damage, and you're like kind of on top of him. As you land in the bloody kind of water that's here, you notice it's not viscous like blood. It's not sticky like syrup. It's almost just like water. But these ghostly hands start to come out and grab at Dory and like slash at him. You see a familiar face appear, Grog, as this kind of like bearded looking dwarf man. You kind of hear a voice say, I'm gonna get you. And this is the little guy that was with Korax in her lantern that you guys stamped earlier. He's gonna get his revenge here and take a few slashes at
What?
Okay, so he's gonna deal 6 points of damage to Dory. It's Barnabas. Yes, Barnabas.
Barnabas, yeah.
Yep. Who else have you guys stamped? James. James is going to come out of the water here, and he's going to kind of climb over Dory's face and like hug Dory's face as best he can. And he's going to try and block Dory's vision. So let's see if he can stay on Dory's head here. He rolls a 16 athletics check. Dory is going to roll here and fail. So James is kind of wrapped around Dory's face, blinding him. So Dory will be blinded for this next round of combat, which means he has disadvantage on almost everything. Who else have you guys stamped? Anybody else? I don't think so.
Was Barnabas the one that said he's going back to his wife or something?
Yeah.
What about Annabelle?
Okay.
Or, no, but they're up there.
Yeah, they're kind of being used as batteries right now.
I think it
was just those two.
All right.
I don't know if we banned any others here. Or
Yep. I think that was it for that. But you notice there's quite a few other hands that come out. You notice some ghosts from your past that you've stamped for the Inspectres are here in this pool. And it is unsettling that what you've been doing is sending these ghosts to a place that you never even knew about. You thought you were saving them, but you were actually probably damning them, which is kind of sad to know.
That sucks.
With that, that's going to be Grog's action. With bonus action.
With tears in my eyes as I'm realizing what's happened to these stamped individuals. I hit one more time the lifesteal unarmed strike.
Okay.
Which was this one.
We're the baddies.
All right. 21's going to hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
It was 2d8, right?
You actually get advantage on this because he's blinded, so go ahead and roll again.
Okay. Was it 2d8 or 2d10?
It was 2d10. But roll the attack again just in case you crit.
Oh, okay. Unarmed strike, this one. No. Okay. We'll go with the original.
Yep. So go ahead and roll
Okay, so 2d10 plus 4.
All right.
I rolled it. Oh, I thought that was a 0. I was like, how did I roll a 0?
Wow, that's great damage.
Yeah, 22.
Grog, how do you want to do this?
Man.
How do you want to take out Dory here?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty emotional. I recognize these ghosts that are slashing and hacking, and James. I said to James that we would reunite them with Annabelle, and this is what we did instead. This is a gut punch. This is a straight in the gut. And I'm tearing straight through the stomach.
All right. So as you bring your fist down onto the gut of Dory, he lets out a and your fist goes into the stomach and out the other side of his body into the water. And
can I say something to him?
Yes, the flames like burst out and begin to fade like a candle going out. What do you say?
I just ask him, are you scared?
He looks at you through those kind of flaming eyes. He kind of looks like Ghost Rider right now, so it's kind of hard to tell what his emotions are. But his eyes, his left eye flickers out and a little bit of smoke comes out of it. And then his right eye flickers out and a little smoke comes out of it. And you just hear, And Dory is no more,
Let's go.
leaving you alone in the river of ghostly essence. Audrey begins to scream. And as she does, she begins to swell in size.
Whoa.
And that's going to bring us to Trunks' turn.
Okay, well, I was thinking that I would attack with the Morning Star, and then also, I guess, whichever one hits, I'm going to imbue with Divine Smite.
Okay.
And you'll have to tell me what the levels are on that based on the spell level, but I guess let's start off with, am I going to hit? Not on that one, I don't think.
Okay.
One more. Come on.
Unfortunate.
Terribly wrong.
Unfortunately, these two attacks just end up missing. As Audrey looks around at her surroundings, her eyes are flaring up in this purpley kind of color, and she doesn't even seem to notice you as you're swinging at her. Trunks, that's your action for your turn. You still have movement and a bonus action.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, my bonus action is not really going to be valid unless I want to do Peerless Athlete, but I don't think that's going to help me right now. So
Okay.
I guess I'll just can I stay where I wait. I don't think I can heal.
Next turn as an action you would be able to, but not as a bonus action here.
No. Yeah, that's it. That's
All
it.
right.
I was gonna heal with Divine Smite, but that requires an attack to hit. So
Right.
that's it. I'm useless.
It's not useless. Not useless.
I'm useless.
You've done some pretty good stuff.
I'm the croc.
You're better than the Grog. You're definitely better
You
than
are
the Grog.
better than the Croc.
Victor, you're up. Victor, you are kind of the only one who noticed that Maximilian's being controlled, other than Crum, who got attacked.
Yeah, I was trying to think if I could just RP anything with that, but I think I just want to attack Audrey to try and free my friend.
No.
Up to you.
Well, the ring thing, like, am I able to attack? Like, is it like a chain between them or something? Like, can I attack what's linking them, or is it just like magic?
It looks like there is almost like an ethereal kind of purpley chain attaching them. Yes. Of the people that would be able to try and break Maximilian free of this, you're the first person that's come into his life in 100 years that might be able to talk him down.
Ooh.
Gotta go for it, dude. You're his only
Max!
friend.
Max, you can't let her control you like this. This isn't you.
His eyes kind of dart towards you as he looks down at the ring that's on his hand. Roll me a straight up charisma check. So at the top of your character sheet where it says charisma, click on the modifier for charisma, and then if it roll again, roll twice is what I meant. With advantage, please. Okay. For the 15, let me roll for Audrey here. Okay. So you're struggling back and forth with Audrey, who's trying to remain in control of Maximum Billion. And she's kind of pointing her finger at him. You're kind of screaming at him. His eyes light up as the soul coins inside of him are all shouting out these different words. They're all cheering him on. He is able to snap out of the control for at least a moment. And for the rest of this round of combat, he is not controlled as he kind of shakes his head. Victor! He is going to look at you with like a determined look.
The purpley ring, by the way, is that like, that's like an object? Like, could I attack the ring? Is that an option?
I'd allow that.
Okay, I want to use Tides of Chaos, and I want to use, I guess, Scorching Ray on the ring 4 times.
Okay. Absolutely. Go ahead and roll the 4 Scorching Ray attacks. You have to roll the hit first, not the damage.
Oh, whoops,
roll the
sorry.
hit first. They're all like, you have to kind of blast them out.
How many spells are you able to use in one turn?
Well,
Okay.
it's 1 spell, but it's 4 my like things.
All right, so the
Okay.
first one's going to hit.
Okay, wait. So I have
Just
to,
roll them all.
Like, do I do 4 right now, or do the 2 before? count,
So
or-
you got to roll to hit and then roll the damage if it hits, and then roll the hit and then roll the damage if it hits.
Oh, I see. Okay, so then I've only done 4 damage.
So
Then.
you've
I
done
didn't do the
4 so
7.
far. As the first 21's going to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. This thing has a high armor class to hit. You're doing good so far. 8. 15 is going to miss on the third
Wait,
blast.
so how does Tides of Chaos affect this? I mean, I get to roll twice or per
You
beam.
so
or?
you get to choose Tides of Chaos. It happens one time. So like I think, or once or twice before you rest, you can choose to do this, and you basically get to look at a roll and re-roll it if you want.
Okay, well I'll re-roll that one, I guess.
All right.
Not much better. Okay,
Unfortunate.
then this is the
All right.
last
Last
beam,
blast.
which I'm going to use. Oh wait, no, that's fine.
19's gonna hit.
I'm going to use luck to re-roll that. Is that option for D6?
You can't re-roll the damage, but you could re-roll. You could use your luck to re-roll one of the ones that missed. The Tides of Chaos one that missed. You could re-roll that one again.
Okay, they'll use luck on that too.
That's gonna hit. That's what you needed was 18.
Boom.
Damn.
Okay. All
The
4
ring is
blasts.
about to fall apart. Come on, ring.
All right, so as you point your staff towards the ring, the first blast hits Maximum in the hand, who kind of, it singes his hand as he's shaking it. You aim your staff as he's shaking his hand from the pain, and he sees what you're doing, and he stops and just holds his hand there for you in front of him. As the second one blasts the ring, the third one blasts the ring, his hand is being singed, the ghostly skin is peeling off as the last blast hits the ring and explodes it in a large explosion. And he shakes his head and his eyes stop glowing, and he looks at you and he nods his head.
I
And
shoot him a
Audrey
thumbs up.
looks terrified. With that is your action for your turn.
That's just it for my turn, I guess.
Okay. All right, that's going to bring us to Korax and Antibody.
All right. Well, my witch bolt target died, so I guess I will Eldritch Blast Audrey, and I shout, "This is how you really Eldritch Blast."
All right.
You, can I say bad
Bitch.
words? Yeah. You bitch. All right. Okay, never mind. Forget everything I said. I said nothing.
All right.
Spoke too soon?
Okay. So that one's going to miss. You got a bonus action still and your movement.
I fly behind. Oh no, he's. I fly behind. No, I'm just over here.
All right. Sounds good. That's going to take us to
This was a
Elwood.
messy turn.
Oh no, Antivity.
Oh, yeah,
Has to
Antivity.
go. Antivity floats over. 1, okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. And
All right.
attacks
All right.
Victoria. Or sorry,
Victoria.
Audrey. My bad. Audrey.
Mm-hmm. Antivity turns on the whole party, becomes the big bad evil.
Okay. So
12
was it-
plus the...
I
yeah,
forget what
you're
it
going to
was.
hit. You're going to hit. Go
Okay,
ahead and roll
all right.
damage.
Ah, shoot, what was it? 1d8 plus 3 plus 3. God damn.
So a total of 7 points to Audrey. All right. And with that's going to take us to Elwood and Skeeter.
All right. I would like to vanish in stealth again, if possible.
Yeah, so you kind of crawl behind Trunks and stealth. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Just roll it between his legs.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so 19. And then what would you like to do after that?
I would like to come out and leap as high as I can and get some dagger attacks in with a sneak attack.
All right, go ahead and roll your dagger attack. You get 1 attack because haste is no longer on you.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So here we go. Okay.
All right, that's going to hit.
Nice.
And then
Is that 4 11s in a row? I
I was
think
gonna
it is.
say your
Yeah.
11s are crazy.
and then sneak
Yep,
attack.
sneak attack. Yep.
Jeez, max damage.
Oh baby.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, so a total of 20 damage. And then Skeeter's turn.
Skeeter would like to try to maul if possible.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll the bite.
Sure. Do.
12. Yeah, that's going to hit with the bonuses from the doggy. So go ahead and roll the D. Do we say D6?
D8, I thought.
D8.
Woo, baby.
Nice.
Oh, I thought that was a 9, and my brain was like, no, there's a D8.
All right. Nice. So you jump up and stab Audrey. You stab Audrey in the back and kind of like, you almost like slide down her like some curtains and slice down the back. And then Skeeter, smelling ghostly blood in the air, goes and bites on her as well, leaving her pretty weakened. That's going to take us to her legendary action. So that is going to be Audrey. She's going to, let me see how much HP she has left. Yeah. Okay, so she is going to, I need, let's see, Trunks, Victor, Elwood, Corax. I need you guys to roll me dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
I will roll for maximum billion, Victorious, and Skeeter.
Whew. Let's go. Let's go.
Roll one for Intimidate as well for me, Corax.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna use my last luck point
Okay.
on this saving throw.
Are you going to use it
here.
on yours?
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
can only use luck on mine, I think, right?
Okay. I think so. Yours or an enemy's, I think.
A little better.
All right. So
That's a lot better than
that
two.
is going to be, let's see, 15, 21, 12, and 19. Okay. And then Skeeter, I rolled his. He did fine. I did not roll Intimides. Victoria and Max both failed.
Should I roll Intimides?
Yeah. So roll a d20 and then add Intimides dexterity.
Well, don't think it
Okay,
matters.
it's not going to matter. Okay, so that is, as you guys watch, beneath your feet, these ghostly chains appear and begin to try and wrap around your feet. And her nose, Audrey's nose, her eyes, her ears, her mouth all begin to ooze this purpley liquid. And she's like letting out a horrible screech. Crum, you're looking at it from pretty far away as you see all of your party members beginning to get wrapped up in chains. The only ones not being wrapped up in chains being Trunks and Elwood. So it's going to be a total of 4, 8, 12 points of piercing damage to Victor, Corax,
No.
Victorious, and Maximum Billion, and the Wraith, and Corax.
Intimidate.
Yes. Skeeter
Corax, how much
dodges.
health do you have?
Wait, how much damage did you say? 12?
12.
Oof. Okay, Intimidate's still alive. And I'm at 21 health.
Okay.
Is everybody still up?
Intimidate's at 6.
Okay. The other problem here is you are now all restrained by chains. And that includes Victorious and Maximum Billion, who are going to get drained, and it's going to heal Audrey.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And Intimidate, too, so that's 3 heals for Audrey when she has 3 ghosts.
Intimidate, no!
Intimidate and the 3 other ghosts are going to get drained for 6.
Wait, can I not summon? Wait, why am I X'd?
You're restrained.
Oh, okay. Can I summon Intimidate back into the lantern
Yeah,
or what?
recall him.
Oh, sorry.
He's
I don't
not
have
a
lantern for
lanternable.
Intimidate, you're right.
Yeah.
God, I forget.
So it's going to be 6 drainage from each, so 6, 12, 18 healing for Audrey.
Boy.
And then
Oh,
Victor
no.
and Corax, you're also going to take 6 points of necrotic
6 more?
damage. Yep.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. I'm at 15 health.
All right. That's going to take us to Crum's turn.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't move, right? Because I can't.
You can go to
move
the right.
Yeah, you can go
Where?
this direction.
Okay. Okay. I am so.
Reminder, you're
Yeah.
on 2 HP, Crum.
Crum has 2. Oh my gosh.
You're on 2 HP,
Oh
Crum.
no.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So,
Anyways.
Crum,
Heal yourself, maybe.
Yeah.
yeah, you can definitely heal yourself is a good option, as well as I'll tell you, Crum, since you're the one high enough up to be able to see both Edward and Annabelle, who are being, again, kind of drained similarly. This is why Audrey hasn't gone down, is she's been draining their HP this whole fight. So they are close to dying, like being drained completely. So, Crum, you as a cat would be able to climb up onto these pillars and get close enough to them to maybe use one of your spells to either heal them or maybe even remove the curse that's on them, the chains that are wrapped around them. If you can remove curse on one of them, you might be able to fix this.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay.
So,
didn't even
you know,
think about
Annabelle
that.
looks back at you, and she's closer to Audrey, which means you can't get closer to her. But she looks at you, and you kind of make eye contact with her, and she's kind of like crying, but then she looks over at Edward and just like nods her head over at Edward.
Okay. How many space can I move?
You can move up to 8 spaces.
1, 2, 3.
You can do diagonal too.
4,
Yeah, you can
5,
make it with diagonal there.
6, 7. Do I go on top of him?
Yep, you can be right there is fine. Like either
Okay.
one's good.
It's fine.
And
So,
then,
as you land next to Edward, ow, ow, you just hear him kind of like muttering under his breath. You have a remove curse spell. He has this chain wrapped around him. You might be able to fix this.
remove curse then.
All right. So you place your paw on Edward's chains and cast remove curse, which,
Yeah.
as you do, the chains begins to disintegrate into little wisps of energy. And as they do, Audrey looks up at you and kind of sees where you're at, and she says, "No! No!" And she is going to attempt to stop you.
Uh-oh.
Crum, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
This is goodbye. I love you all.
Oh no, no.
All right. So, thinking. I'm actually trying to see if I can give you advantage on this. I don't. You're higher up than Audrey is.
You have the high ground.
You do have the
Crum.
high ground. I
What's
don't-
that luck thing that Victor's always talking about? Do I happen to have it by any chance?
No, luck is oh my dumb.
Yeah, Victor's a
scholars.
sorcerer.
I would say
Okay.
because you're tiny, I'll give you one more roll. I'll give-
Does mage armor not
Is
help
there
her in
any
this
way?
situation
No,
at
this
all?
is not a mage armorable
No.
thing. Go ahead and roll
Is there
one more
any way I
time
can
because you're
get up
tiny.
there?
She's got
Is
to
there
aim
any
a
way I can
chain
get
and
up
hit
to
you
Crum?
like 80 feet away, so.
Commander,
Yeah, what's up?
is there any way I could scale up to block it?
Crum is alive.
Not in time for, it's
No.
like, it's too quick.
Okay.
With an 18 though, you put your hand on the chain and start to disintegrate it. She looks up and sees you, and she kind of casts a chain out, almost like a fishing rod, over towards you, but it wraps around the rock instead of you and kind of crushes some of the rock that's around you. You dodge out of the way of it. You're so tiny, and she's just screaming, "No! No!" And the chain begins to disappear, freeing Edward.
Thank gosh for plot armor.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Plot
Plot
armor's better
armor
than
saves
mage
Kind of
armor.
plot armor, but it
day.
also kind of makes sense if you think about it logistically. Like, you are very tiny compared to everybody else. It'd be very hard to hit you with a ranged attack from far away.
Thank goodness for being
So-
small.
Yeah, I think it's more of you being small, which lets you. I'm gonna move you up here, and put Edward here. All right, so you've saved Edward, which is going to reduce the amount of healing that Audrey gets and her power as well. That's gonna be your action for your turn and your movement. Did you want anything to do with your bonus action? I don't know if you have anything you can really do.
Can I, Does remove curse only work if I'm right next to the person?
Let me check what the range is. What does it say for the range on remove curse? Does it have a range?
It
says touch, right?
Yeah, I have to touch.
Yep.
Can I?
Yep.
I don't want to heal. Bro, I don't want to heal the ghost because then doesn't that give...
Yeah,
Audrey
probably don't
more
want to do
HP?
that. And you already cast a spell this turn, so a bonus action... you can't cast 2 spells in the same turn. So, with the remove curse, you wouldn't be able to do a healing word.
Can I...
Crum, what does your cape do?
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It billows.
Ooh, I actually like that better, like that your cape like billowed dramatically in front of you and blocked the...
It's like the Doctor Strange cape.
Yeah, like a Doctor Strange cape. You can billow your cape dramatically as a bonus action.
Okay, I billowed my cape dramatically.
All right, so you stand on the tip of the rock like Simba from The Lion King, like proudly standing there as the chain that almost hit you is kind of wrapped around the rock underneath you. You billow your cape dramatically. How dare you billow that in front of me! And
Get billowed.
you are no longer afraid of her either.
Let's go!
Oh.
Let's go.
Yo, from down here, I just can't help but think how cool she looks up there, dude.
I shed a tear.
That's my Crum.
All right, Maximum Billion. His first turn being uncharmed. He is going to point his staff from his chained position. It kind of looks more like a wand at this point. He's going to blast Audrey with his last guiding bolt. He's going to hit for 7, 14, 21 points of damage.
Ooh-wee.
She is on her last legs, guys. She's falling apart.
So the X's just mean you can't move, but you
Right.
can still attack?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he did not use his action to try and break out of the chains, so he is going to be stuck there. That's going to bring us to Victoria, who's going to use her action to try and break free of the chains with an athletics check. She had advantage, but she rolled a 20 on her first roll, so she's good. Doesn't even need to roll again. So she is broken out of the chains, and then that's her action for her turn. That's going to bring us... We're going to let Max and Victoria do their legendary actions. Max is going to try and break free with his legendary action. He's going to fail, unfortunately. Victoria is going to take 2 strikes with her legendary action.
Not very legendary, Max. Come on, man.
Yeah, he tried. She's
That's
going
like
to
a
hit for 1
normal
attack.
action.
She's going to deal 6 points of damage with it. And that's going to bring us to Grog.
Okay.
You're in the pool.
Yeah, I need to keep attacking or being attacked to keep rage active, so I'm just gonna run right at her.
All right.
And we'll do the unarmed strike.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack.
So I'm not gonna lifesteal. I'm going to instead gain 1 second, let me read it. It says gain advantage on 1 attack roll.
Okay.
Or ability check or saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get advantage on this attack roll.
On this one, okay. That's
Punching ghosts, punching ghosts. 21. Yep, that's going to do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
okay. And that was 2d10 plus 4.
Yep. So 11 plus 4, 15. Okay. That is your action for your turn. You get a second attack.
Yeah, bonus attack. We'll go in with
Yep.
another one.
Oh my goodness. Jackson. I mean, Grog's going to take them both out.
20's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Whew.
Assistant.
16. Okay. Is this the extra? Do you get the extra damage when you make it advantage? Do you get that extra damage? You just don't get the lifesteal. Yeah, you just don't get the lifesteal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. So that was a total of 31 damage for 2 hits. I think. Is that right?
So,
30.
oh yeah, because you got a +5 to both of them. 32, yeah, 16, 16.
Okay. Yeah. So 32 damage. That is really close. She, right before Trunk's turn, is going to spend her thing early. She has to drain Maximilian and Antibody and Annabelle for 6 again. So she's going to get 6, 12, 18 HP back. Okay.
Oh, Antibody's dead.
Okay. Antibody's going to fade out of existence.
That was six damage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And that's going to
Antibody,
take us
no.
to Trunks' turn.
Okay, I really, really need this to hit. So we're gonna do another Morning Star.
All right.
Okay.
19's going to hit.
And now I am going to infuse this with the Divine Smite.
Okay.
So that says when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first,
Okay.
with a max of 5d8, plus 1d8 against undead or fiends.
This isn't undead.
Sparkles?
So that's 2d8 extra.
Are you doing a
I don't
first
know
level
what-
spell slot, second level spell slot, or third level spell slot?
I'll do what?
What do you have left?
I'll do second. Yeah, I guess I only have second levels.
Okay, so it would be 3d8 radiant extra. Because it's
Okay.
2d8 for a first level, it's 3d8 for a second level.
Okay. So that means that would be 2d8 plus 3d8 plus 1d8
It would be it would be 2d8 plus 3d8.
and then plus 1d8 for undead. Is she undead or does that
Is
not
it
count?
that many?
The Morning Star deals 1d8, right?
The Morning Star on its own, yes, is 1d8 plus 3.
Okay, so you got 1d8 from the Morning Star, 3d8 from the Smite, and 1 more d8 from the Undead extra.
Okay.
So it should
Got
be a
it.
total of
5.
5.
The lot of
Okay.
Ds.
Damn.
All
How is
right.
it that much?
It is
That's
important that
crazy.
you separate these out, though. So I need to know what's the weapon damage, and then I need to know the 3d8 is radiant. So you don't
Okay.
roll 5d8 altogether. I want to
Right.
roll it separately.
Okay, so I'm doing the weapon right now. Okay.
Okay, so
That's
6.
And then do I just do like individual custom rolls? For the eights?
You can click on the roll 3d8. Roll 3d8 custom, and then an extra d8 custom.
Okay, how do I just roll them separately, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's
click
fine.
them.
Okay,
Click it
yeah.
3 times. It should.
If you click
count
it 3
to 3.
times, it'll
Okay,
let you
got it.
Oh
take
my
up 3 of them.
gosh, Sparkles, you're crazy.
Come on. Okay, 16,
Nice,
and
the
then
7.
one
That's
more.
good.
Okay.
Great.
That's good.
So that was 16 radiant, right?
Yep.
She's gonna get doubled to 32. Hold on, let me do math. She had 50 HP at the start of your turn, so give me a second. So she took 6 from your weapon, 32.
Should be on 12 HP, right?
So she's at 12 left.
I only have one more D8, right?
Yep.
Goodness
But that's
gracious.
just your first attack. This is just your first attack of your turn.
Oh, right. Okay, true. Ooh, I gotta hit the next one though. Okay, so one more D8 though for the undead.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So
Not
that brings her
bad.
to 8
Not too
HP.
bad.
Mhm.
Man, come on. Let me do the finisher.
You've done 42 damage so far.
Oh, this is it. I had to make up for last round where I was a completely useless turd. Okay. And Morningstar once again.
Come on, Sparkles.
Come on! No!
14 is going to hit. 14
hits.
hits. Her armor class goes down the bigger she gets.
Oh my gosh.
That makes
14
sense,
hits.
yeah.
So go ahead and
Okay.
roll
1d8 plus 3.
Come on.
Please.
We need 8.
10 damage.
Yes!
How do you want to do
You
this,
did it.
Captain Sparkles?
I would like for the Morningstar to just whack her head off like a golf ball on a tee.
All right.
She
He
should be big
has
for
to do
that.
whatever you
isn't
want.
she?
He has to do whatever
Say
you
something cool.
She's
Say
a-
something
she's
cool.
a ghost.
Say something cool,
I would
Trunks.
say something cool. Oh god.
Like the inspectors send their regards or something.
No, but the inspectors are they're on the bad side.
She just screams something
Yeah.
cool.
This is for all the lost.
Nice.
See ya in heck.
Nice.
I can't believe
So
ruined
as
it
you
with
bring the
heck.
Morning Star across, you hit Audrey under the chin, who's letting out this. But as you hit her, it turns into a. And you hit the jaw of Audrey as she's screaming. Her head goes flying across the room, bouncing off the walls. Thum, 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 thum. As her body falls to the ground and the chains release Victor, Corax, and Maximum Billion.
Nice.
As you do, the rest of the chains release Annabelle as well.
Good.
Letting her go. She seems very injured as she kind of faints. And you all stand here in the chamber that you're in here as it begins to start to crumble. As the pillars begin to fall down. The pillar is falling towards you, Grog. Roll me a dexterity saving throw, please. The pillar that has Annabelle on it.
I was able to distribute health to people too, if that comes into play here, if things are falling on people. So I don't know if do we care about
Is
that?
that a paladin thing?
So the final thing of the channel divinity was I can choose to distribute health to allies.
Wait,
After I hit.
So
That might be too far.
So,
right?
Grog, the pillar does land on you for a total of 10 points of damage, half to 5. As the rocks fall on you, Annabelle is also falling, and she's like kind of about to hit the ground as well. Do you want to try and catch her?
I want to try and catch her, yeah.
All right, roll me another dexterity saving throw, this time with advantage.
Wait, who's gonna catch me?
Okay, so you're able to catch Annabelle before she hits the ground. Edward actually grabs you, Crum, because he's conscious, so he's going to float with you. He grabs you, and the pillar underneath you falls. But he's kind of floating you in the air, and he floats you down to the rest of the group.
Oh, thank you, Edward.
You're welcome. And that is going to be the place is kind of collapsing. You'll notice over by Maximum Billion, he is beginning to shrink back down to his regular size as the pool begins to drain of the souls that are there. You notice a lot of them are like kind of rising into the air and turning into these little blue wisps, and they seem to be kind of releasing themselves to the afterlife. You see Barnabas as he releases himself. You see James kind of wave goodbye as he releases himself as well. You see Strongman, a goblin with a lot of muscle, kind of crawling out of Audrey's corpse and then disappears into the air. The place, as it begins to collapse, like pieces of the floor begin falling through, like, and as they begin to fall through, the whole place just collapses as you all begin in a free fall down this like dark chasm. And then almost as quickly as you blink, you open your eyes and you're back in the library of the mansion. Whew. The little pocket dimension that you were in has caved in, leaving you alone in the mansion with just your thoughts.
Cave drawings everywhere.
And
what could they mean?
with that, that's going to leave you guys with Maximilian, Victoria, and Annabelle and Edward, all with you in the library as the mansion now starts to kind of shake and seems to be falling apart. You need to make it out of the mansion safely, but luckily, you saved Maximilian and his family. None of them ended up dying, so they're able to lead you out of the mansion safely with the fastest.
Dying.
Mm-hmm. You notice that they're all able to leave the mansion. The curse has been lifted as they fly you out towards the front door. A couple of them actually grab onto Trunks and Grog and Corax. They all kind of, each one of them grabs one of you together and they fly you through the walls, kind of like ghosts would. And they fly you out to the front and drop you off out in the front, kind of in the mud. You see Dory's boat, which is docked up against the edge of the embankment. And you're left kind of in the mud there with the ghosts floating above you. And you all watch as the mansion crumbles and falls to the ground and caves in, hoping that the alligators are okay in their little underground
Having
area.
just flown through walls, I'm very nauseous. Oh God.
Yes,
I pat myself. I'm like, am I alive?
you pat yourself. Maximilian has shrunk down to his normal size, so has Victoria. And you all kind of watch as the area of the mansion falls into nothingness and just leaves a crumbled kind of mess across the swamp. And you all stare at each other. And Maximilian kind of brings his family together with his arms around them. And he says, "Thank you, everyone. You saved my family and me."
Yeah, no problem. We were happy to do it. Sorry that the other inspectors were not very motivated by pure goals.
It seems maybe someday you'll have more work to do. Your business does not seem quite as helpful as they may have planned to be.
Yeah, we're gonna have some words with them about that, no doubt.
We're gonna reform and we're gonna rebuild.
I would imagine
Inspectres.
We gotta go kill our boss.
I would imagine it's unsafe to return from whence you came, so now, like us, you might be trapped. But at least you have each other.
That's all we need.
I'm sorry
Speak
I
for
couldn't get to
yourself.
know you more, Elwood, and your cute little dog.
It's okay. It was fun carrying this guy on my shoulders for sure.
It seems
Can I
like you
just
did all
ask
the heavy
Victor?
lifting.
Victor, were you planning on leaving your most powerful weapon a complete secret if Audrey hadn't tried to chop you in half?
I completely choose to ignore Trunks.
Don't know.
Really?
Wald.
Really?
I look up into the sky. You just hear that? What was that?
Did you see how powerful Elwood was in there?
Oh,
And
hey,
you were
Elwood, how
It's
you
the
doing?
power of friendship. Trunks.
I'm doing good. Do you want to get back on the shoulders, or are
I
you
would
good?
really like to get back on the shoulders, yeah.
All
I
right,
walk
get
over-
on up.
Elwood, I just want to make sure you are asserting yourself and that you have an equitable relationship, okay? Don't let him take advantage of you. He can be a little bit shifty sometimes.
Trunks.
I don't know
At this point, I stop and I turn to Trunks. I'm like, you've got it all wrong. I owe this man everything as I hop up on his shoulders.
Trunks, how dare you kink shame? Elwood likes to be a bottom, okay?
I just said I just want to make sure that this is fair and equitable. And as long as that is the case, good. I just want, all right?
Where was that? What?
Did you say you owe him everything?
I wouldn't be where I am today without my buddy Elwood. I'd still be stuck in the
you'd be on the
Shire
ground.
or whatever. Stuck in my home. I would have never left if it weren't for Elwood.
No, never
That's-
left the Shire or whatever. Or wherever I'm from. I don't know.
That is beautiful.
This is why I knew how powerful friendship is, Max.
Maximum is getting jealous.
I can see you have many living friends here. And it seems your best friend, which I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm sorry I have to leave this way, but I'm glad to have met you all.
Me and Elwood, we walk over to Max real quick so I can put my hand on his shoulder one last time and I say, you can have multiple best friends.
Nobody said otherwise, did they? He nods his head, and he brings his daughters close as Edward kind of joins as well. And Annabelle, she kind of breaks free from the group hug, and she flies down to Crum. Pretty kitty. I'm gonna miss you.
I know. I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. I'll miss you too.
Shut up, baby. I know it.
She went Han Solo on that.
She scratches you on the nose and then comes in for a big hug.
With me or the group?
With you.
I also give her a nice hug.
Edward flies over to kind of face the whole group and nods his head, and he says, I've been scared for over 100 years, and I think for the first time I finally feel brave. Thanks for helping us.
Yeah, we're happy to do it. We hope that your afterlife will be very fun and fruitful and family time.
I would like that. I think everybody would. And then Victoria just kind of rolls her eyes and she says, yeah, whatever. You guys are nice and all. Can we go now? And Maximilian kind of nods his head and he says, goodbye, everyone. I think it's time that I had some time with my family. And as he says that, they all begin to kind of disappear into these little wisps of blue energy, passing on to the next life. And in what this time seems like for real.
I start grabbing at the empty space where Max was. And I just start sobbing a little, not a lot, like a tear down my cheek. And I just, next time I eat pasta, I'll think of you, buddy.
No words.
Pasta.
return.
I'd love a pasta dinner right now. I'm hungry.
We can
what,
go to
Trunks
pasta
and
later
gang?
to celebrate.
Carbonara on me, guys.
Carbonara, let's go.
Carbonara.
And you guys know where the nearest elephant's room is?
It's like the end of Avengers where they're eating falafel, but we're eating carbonara pasta.
No, they get shawarma.
Shawarma, yeah.
You notice laying on top of the house is kind of a ghostly looking item. And as you walk over to it and pick it up, it's this blue ghostly shirt that says anti-aircraft ghost.
Oh my gosh. I put it on.
You put it on and it fits perfectly because it was it was just a little teenage boy's shirt.
Memories.
I will wear this forever.
We all get matching shirts. We're at dinner having our carbonara, and they all say, I went to Moonglow Mansion, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Does the shirt billow?
Slightly. Not quite as much as the cloak of billowing, but slightly.
I put my cloak under the shirt, so when my cloak billows, it kind of makes the shirt billow.
There you go. Way to compromise. So, with that, you guys are left alone here in the swamp. Dory's boat is seemingly waiting for you. You can use it on your own volition if someone knows how to or wants to try to learn how to use a boat. You see on the deck of the boat a crotchety old-looking cat that lets out a and coughs up a hairball onto the deck. And this is the one that you met before. Seems like it wasn't treated very well, so it would probably like to stick with you guys.
Come with me, my friend. I will show you a world of catnip.
Can Crum communicate with a cat?
Yeah, they can speak to each other.
Meow, 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 meow.
So it says, "You got a cigarette?"
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Oy.
We can agree to no more smoking.
Oh, okay. Name Scratches.
That is a very lovely name.
What's yours?
Crum. Crummington the Third.
Wow, that's a long name. Well,
Yes.
nice to meet you. You guys just see Crum and the cat meowing back and forth. And with that, you all gather your things together, gather yourselves up. There's no ghosts in the vicinity. The mud sticking to your feet and your laughter kind of fading as you're all happy to be alive, grabbing at your bodies, making sure you're okay. No injuries. You heal yourselves up. The ship might be a good place. The boat might be a good place to take a rest. And before we do that, is there anything anyone wants to say in character before you guys fall asleep?
Yeah, I was serious about the little elephant's room, so I'll be right back.
Trunks walks off into the swamp.
It's a bush.
Trying
he's
to find his
actually
spot.
leaving.
Kind of wish I captured more ghosts while we were there. Maybe next time.
I'm sure
Can't
there'll be a
wait
next
for our
time.
next adventure.
Sure.
Elwood, Skeeter is kind of like cuddled up against you inside the trench coat, and he just kind of like nuzzles his nose into your neck, and you hold on to him real tight. And Victor, you can kind of feel Skeeter's like nose kind of rubbing up against your ankles as well as you're standing on the shoulder, and he lets out a as you all hear it now. You know the secret. You're in on it. You know a lot more about Victor than you did at the beginning of the campaign. And who knows? You know, Elwood is kind of like a cool secret weapon that Victor has, but also, as he mentioned, someone he owes everything to, someone he loves very much and owes a lot to, whether it's carrying him around or whatever else adventures they go on. They seem like really close friends. And the last thing that you guys hear as you all kind of rustle in for the night, and on the boat here, you hear the creaking of the boat, and your walkie-talkies begin to kind of rustle a bit. And on your walkie-talkie, you hear a voice.
Don't bother coming back to the Inspectres' headquarters. We'll come to you. Good luck.
You can come to these nuts.
Suspicious.
And that is where we're going to end the campaign. So, nicely done, everybody. You guys got through that fight. Nobody died. I was really expecting someone to die.
Close.
Well,
So what's
Elwood
the
almost
difference between like unconscious and actually being eliminated?
So, when you go unconscious, you start rolling what's called death saving throws. And
Jeez.
if you roll 3 in a row, 3 successfully, you come back to life, like consciously. Like you don't die. You just like, you become, I don't know, like you're not bleeding out anymore. You don't wake up, but you stop bleeding out, so you're not at risk
stable,
of dying.
right?
Yeah, you're stable. You're stable. If you roll 3 failures, your character dies. And when you're unconscious, you're very vulnerable. So if somebody hurts you with damage while you're unconscious, you take a negative death saving throw. And if you get hit 3 times while you're already down, you die. Or if you fail a death saving throw and then get hit twice, then you're dead. But if you get 3 successes or somebody heals you, you're okay. You're gonna live. So it's one of those things that you don't die immediately upon hitting 0, but you're at a very close state of like life and death. You're basically bleeding out. So
I almost died. Thank goodness for being small.
yeah, I thought you guys did a great job. You had cool ideas for the combat. You guys did awesome. So, chat, did you guys have fun? Let us know. I hope you guys had some fun. I never have fun.
I'm curious to know what we missed out on, because like we almost missed out on the 2 little action figures,
Right?
And I'm sure we missed out on so many things.
I just want to say that I felt like we missed out on naming Audrey really big. Okay, that's all.
When she grew.
Yeah.
We missed out the puzzle because Kai ended up being able to read every single language.
Yeah, kind of cheese the puzzle. So,
My bad.
I can tell you some of the stuff you missed. I couldn't go through all of it. But what the
I'm
fun
personally curious about it.
the fun part
Yeah,
about
I wanna
D&D
hear
is
about it.
like it's kind of an exploratory game. That's why when you have like a limited number of episodes, it's hard to do the exploring and like finding everything. So basically,
about-
I really fleshed it out, and you guys hit, I would say, probably 70% of the stuff.
Yeah, I would say like what's probably like the number one thing you were excited for that we missed or something.
I had a group of like frog people, ghosts, that were in the kitchen that you guys never went to. and they were going to like give you buffs. So they would have given you like health buffs, damage buffs.
Didn't need them.
Okay.
Didn't need them, but they were fun NPCs, and they talk like this the whole time. So you missed them, but maybe I can use them again some other time. But yeah, with that, I should also mention that when the mansion fell, all of the other ghosts that were trapped inside were released from their kind of ghostly prisons, so they were let loose as well into the afterlife. So you guys did what you came to do, and the only problem is that you were kind of tricked into coming here for a different reason, and you just didn't realize it until it was too late. So it was kind of one of those things. But you guys did an awesome job with the combat. I think that you guys really killed it. So I loved running for you guys. You guys are an amazing group, and it helps that you're all friends already. So it just makes it really easy to DM for you. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it was
It was a very fun experience. Yeah.
Fun.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. I'm gonna raid into somebody, and I don't think I missed any big subs or anything, but chat, you can let me know if I missed anything. Thank you for all the biddies and the subs and everything, and you guys were amazing. I hope you guys had fun. I saw a bunch of people said that they had fun in chat, so I'm glad. I'll upload this onto YouTube so you can rewatch the whole show anytime you want. What's cool about these short episodes is really this show is about like 16 hours of content total. So you can binge watch the whole thing in a day or two.
I want to see more #Moonglow fan art, dude. Especially this last episode.
I would love to see some fan art as well. I think we even love like stick figures and stuff. You really wouldn't even have to be an artist to get some love from us, because I think we all love seeing any kind of art or memes. We love memes. All that stuff is just amazing.
Yeah,
so.
I want to see all of us out eating carbonara together. Big round table.
Yeah,
Us all eating carbonara with the shirts if possible. With the
In honor of Max,
I went to
dude.
Moonglow Mansion.
Yeah.
All I got was this lousy t-shirt. If you can get that in there too.
Well, no, but Crum would have to wear the anti-aircraft ghost shirt, right?
Yeah, Crum's got the answer.
True.
One, yeah.
Well, let's find someone cool to raid. Any recommendations from anybody?
No, but I got to dip and start getting my stuff on.
Yeah.
So
I know you've got your stuff going on. So
thank you guys.
Are
This
you
was a lot of
going
fun.
live? Why don't I just raid into you?
Oh, I guess you could do that. I wasn't gonna ask, but I wouldn't say no either.
Yeah. Are you live right now, or are you going live?
I can hit the start button right now.
All right.
In the meantime, we can get some
I was
hearts in
also
the
live,
chat.
but no worries.
We can get some hearts in chat for Commander for hosting this and putting it all together.
Forget hearts. Give him some subs. Come on, people.
I want to
Thank
see
you.
a chat full of hearts and a chat full of subs.
Thank you guys. It would mean a lot to me if you saw like a tweet about someone wanting to play D&D or, something like that. If you send them my way, that kind of thing really makes me like incredibly happy to see people reaching out to me and wanting to play. So if you guys see one of your favorite content creators being like, hey, I want to play D&D, but I have no one to play with or something like that, send them my way and I'll get them in a game. Okay. If you like what we're doing here and you trust me to run for one of your favorite content creators, that would mean the world to me. It's the thing I've always wanted to do. So thanks, guys.
For sure.
Hey,
All
thanks
right.
for having me as that secret guest. I really do
Yeah,
appreciate you guys
that was
coming.
a
Thanks for
great
coming.
addition.
That was great.
You did
I'm glad
so
you came in,
good.
Bless.
Bless you.
I
Thank
loved
you
it.
so much for playing, Bless.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for being a part
guys.
of it.